Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Hello, lovely people.
Hello.
In a good mood, yeah? I'm in a big mood.
I don't even know what mood I'm in, if I'm being honest, bro. That tune just
I'm,
gets me still, that's it.
I'm bunged up, man. I don't know if it's a head cold, if it's hay fever, or a hybrid of both, but
yeah, there's something going around, bro. Yeah, my mum's not well. There's definitely something going around still.
It's a bit mad.
Yeah.
But I hope you're all well, lovely people. It's Friday, you know what it means? Kop-Ish Fridays, call-in show live, where you guys get to call in and say what's on your mind, and we get to listen and respond if necessary. So, where do we start? The title of this video, and we'll chop out for about 10 minutes, Drift, is this Liverpool's biggest summer in history? So I'm going to just relay a few things. The need for a right back, the need for a centre midfielder, and potentially one more attacker. Salah contract. Mane contract. Firmino potentially contract. Keita potentially contract. I'm not going to say Ox because it seems as though Ox is gone. Also, the fact of Man City signing Haaland. Man U getting a new manager. Chelsea getting new owners. Spurs potentially getting Champions League with Conte, and it looks like he might be getting backed. I see you too, John. I see you too. If you think I'm taking L's for the rest of the season, you're wrong, bro. You're wrong. I've gone with the purest of the pure tonight. Look, no shirt sponsor, no kit sponsor. This shirt is purer than a shipment from Escobar, big man. Yeah, I can't lose tonight. Look at it. I can't lose.
I thought I woke up in 1984, bro.
I told you I'm coming with fire. Can't be taking L's to John every week, man. It's not right. It's bad for my reputation.
You know when you see kits like that one, bro, do you think being plain in this day and age is understated? Because back in the day, we loved the kits and they were way more plain than they are now.
Yeah. Shall I tell you what it is? The thing is, you can't get away from kit sponsors now. It's just impossible because of the amount of money they bring in. So I get it. But I am a sucker for like plain jerseys or just like you see I'm trying to think again, people are going to think I'm just hating on Man City, but you know the sort of marble effect one they've got, or is it like paisley pattern one? Like kits like that, I'm like, oh, nice. For me, it's too much going on. I like a clean plain kit.
You're a young head, but an old soul.
Yeah, 100%.
That is exactly what you are, bro.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, you're a young head with an old soul.
Yeah, so I get why people gravitate to those kits because that might be the fashion nowadays. But I'm a bit of an old man, even though I'm kind of young. But yeah, Drift, with all those things on the agenda, new signings, we have, in my opinion, need at least 3 players. Salah, Mane, Firmino, Keita, contract situations. Man City, Haaland. Man United, new manager. Chelsea, new owners. Is this the biggest summer for Liverpool Football Club? And I know we say this every summer, but is this the one?
So you're talking with respect to everything going on and not only what we've got to do? Because you named the Chelsea owners and other Conte getting Champions League and
the reason I've done that, Drift, is because I don't think you can just look at ourselves as an isolated obstacle because we are in a league. So we have to look at what our competitors doing. For example, if we knew, like, let's say, for example, Man City went out of business tomorrow and Chelsea went out of business tomorrow, we're not potentially going to go as hard in the summer as we potentially need to because we know our main competition are no longer there. Not to say that we'll take our foot off the gas or become sort of like...
No, we would.
But you get my premise.
If Man City got in trouble tomorrow and they were like all of a sudden we would 100% be like, oh, okay, and we wouldn't go hard.
But you'd understand why, because the competition isn't there to determine it, right?
But you should be as good as you can be, regardless of who's around you. Do you get what I mean? You should be so good, it doesn't even matter what anyone else is doing. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true, Drift. But human nature is also a mad thing as well. And let's be honest, let's say we sit here and we say we need 3 players to make sure we can compete and win the league next season, but all of a sudden Man City and Chelsea aren't in the league anymore. We may say, right, let's just get one then and see what we can do the summer after. And we may not like it, but you can understand where the club would be coming from.
Yeah, I hear that. All right. With that being said, I think it will be. I think the first thing will be determined on what happens between now and the end of the season. I'm not trying to put any downer on anything, but if we don't get anything more, I think the summer needs to be a lot. I wouldn't go. I don't say we'd have to go more ham, but there'd be making up that would be needed to be done for whatever the shortcoming was. If that makes sense.
Let me just pause you there. So, in your opinion, we need 3 players, 3 main players: a right back, a centre midfielder, and 1 more attacker, right? Providing the other guys stay.
If I was being ultra like how I think we need a striker, a winger, a midfielder, and a right back. And there's even a part of me that's saying if you're being ultra over the top, we need 2 centre midfielders. But if you're talking about the bare minimum, then yeah, right winger, midfielder, and a right back cover.
So if which we won't, but if we were to not win the league in the Champions League, would you say 3 wouldn't be enough then?
No, it wouldn't be enough because it's clear, no matter how good we've been, we still didn't get over the line. So you've got to make sure you do whatever you can to not make sure that never happens.
See, I disagree with that, Drift. And I get where you're coming from, but the reason I disagree is because this is uncharted territory for anyone. So remember, no other team has played the amount of games in a season that we have. No other team has had to deal with 2 of their main attackers going off to an international competition in the middle of that happening. That won't happen next season.
Therefore, we've set the bar so high now, bro.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But at the same time, do we not have to remain level-headed to a point where it's like we've done what no one else has been able to do? And again, we won't fall short. But if we fall short, it's like surely it's one of those things where you're like, well, the boys kind of couldn't have done much more because no one else has been here before. So no one else can turn around and be like, well, this is how the players are feeling, because no one in the history of football in England has been in the position we're in now. So how do we do anything with that?
Okay, one thing that football fans don't do very well is go backwards in lifestyle. So once the club gives us something, it's going to be hard for it to be taken away. So we made our first Champions League in 18-19, right? No, 17-18. 17-18, so it was the first one. The club had to get back there again. Maybe not right away. That was amazing we did that. But the club had to get back there. There couldn't be a standard within the first 2 full years of Klopp that was what we achieved. And then from then on, we don't do that anymore. It couldn't. And fair dues, we're in our 3rd one because we kept the bar high. And the other 2 times we went out were complete anomalies. One was Adrian, speaks for itself. The other one was like the Vigier, and everything was all over the place. So it's like, that was just an anomaly. But the 3 normal seasons under Klopp, we've reached the final, right? So we've set that bar, and that's what it is. Apart from the Vid season, we've always competed for the league now. Once we set that bar, we didn't win it. We got the Champions League instead, though. And ever since then, we set the bar. We went one better, and now we're back again. Boom, we keep setting that bar. That's where we are now. Always competing for the league because that's the level that we've set ourselves. Bro, now we've added the domestic trophies in. People aren't going to be able to go back, Cal. Like, we can be as realistic as we can try and be, right?
Why do you see? So hold on. So you agree?
We can't go back, bro.
So
we can't go back to going out. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying we have to win it.
But the point just say you want it, bro.
No, of course I want it. Of course I want it. But what I'm saying is I'm not saying we have to go Like next year, we've got to win both the domestic cups again, but we have to progress very far. If we go out in the first round, we're going to be like, hold on a minute, you gave us cup finals. You can't just be going out in first rounds again now. Now we need to be getting to semi-finals and finals of cups on a regular basis because that was the bar you set. And we've kept that tradition up with the other two competitions. So what I'm saying is, I'm not unrealistic. I'm way more realistic than other people. But I find it hard to believe Liverpool fans are going to be able to go backwards in lifestyle now. And we're not going to always want to be, are we up for a quad? Have we already got a league title, a league cup in the bag before February? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to become what we're always going to want now because we're used to it. If we finish third or fourth in the league with no excuse, not one person would have it. Everyone would be like, what are we doing? How do we... Like, if we had Chelsea season just gone, we would be an uproar. And that weren't even a bad year. Chelsea didn't really have a bad year. They got 2 cups. They finished third in the league and they got to 2 finals. Chelsea have had a better season than 97% of the rest of the teams. But Chelsea fans aren't even happy, bro.
But they shouldn't be, Drift.
So if that's us next season, this is the point I'm making. We're not going to be happy. So we need to make sure if we fall short, we do whatever it takes to make sure next year we go even better and we win it that time. I don't think 1 or 2 would be enough to guarantee that. I think 3 or 4 would be what we'd need to guarantee that because there's people that are going to leave, like Taki, who got us to those finals, Origi, who got us to those finals, Ox, who chipped in while AFCON was on. Players like that are going to leave. Therefore, to make sure we keep the level up, bro, we've got to bring in adequate replacements for those guys. So a Nunes has to come in, and Anthony has to come in, a Tchouaméni has to come in. So not only are you similar, you're probably even better. And that is why I'm just saying, if we fail, I kind of think we've got to go extra ham to make sure that don't happen again next year. And that's in an ideal world I'm talking about, because you know I'm realistic. But I'm talking about in an ideal world. It's we lose a final, oh shit, what do we do? Straight away, Fabinho's coming through the door. Oh, right, is that what we're going? Oh, what, we got caught with Van Dijk on the beach? Oh shit, Alisson. Like, we've got to do that, bro, because that's what we did then. We failed and the club went, not having this. Like, I'm not going to lie, that was the only time when we went, no, we're not having this. And we went ham in that window and made sure we got it next time. So
18-19, we also finished second in the league. And in the summer after that, we bought Adrian, Elliott and Sepp Vandenberg.
But we won the Champions League, so they rested on their laurels because we got a big one in the door, innit?
Also, context, 17-18 summer or the summer after that season, you know, we did have a little bit of money from a certain sale or two. So, again...
No, but that's what I'm saying. We cannot make that mistake again because that mistake cost us dearly. That mistake really did. The vid year was because we never done nothing that year. Because if the squad had been better, we wouldn't have struggled so much during that madness. Especially Lovren going, not replacing him. You know what I mean? Like, it was weird. It was just weird how they didn't do anything that year. That year was weird. I don't know what the club was doing there. I agree.
But if you're talking about getting 4 or 5 players, Drift, I genuinely don't know we've got the space to accommodate them unless we are going to make some tough decisions. And
I think we do, Cal. I think we do. I think there's enough players leaving that we will be all right.
We ain't got enough squad space for it, Drift. Trust me, bro. Because if you're... All right, so name me the... Let's say ideal world, Drift. Name me the 5 players we're getting in, providing we've already sealed Carvalho.
Okay, and you mean like... do you know what? Carvalho would be one of the 5, actually. That's a good point there, actually. That would be one of the midfielders. So, all right, so it'd be Carvalho, Tchouaméni. It would be, let's go with Spence randomly because he's probably the best of the young players that we've been looking at for cover. And then we get
Spurs. I'm almost certain he'll go Spurs.
I'm manifesting, Cal. So
no, I hear you, brother. I'm all for it, bro. But I just, in a logical world, Spurs makes the most sense for Spence.
Okay.
Even though I'd love him to be a Liverpool player.
All right. What Johnson then? We get Johnson then. We steal him.
He's signed a new contract at West Ham.
We steal him. Look,
let's just say Calvin. It's going to be Calvin Ramsey, probably, bro.
That's a bit underwhelming, but all right, Calvin Ramsey. We get him at right back. And then we get... do you know, bro? I'd rather keep Nico than Calvin Ramsey. I can't front. I just would, bro.
All right, so
I don't
Carvalho,
think Prem-
Tchouaméni,
Go on.
Antony, and Nunes or Nkuku. That is a realistic but very, very accomplished summer.
I don't think that's realistic as a summer.
I think that's very realistic if we do what we're supposed to do.
I disagree, Drift. I mean, Carvalho and Ramsey for around 10 million is great business. Tchouaméni, I think you're looking at minimum 50 mil pounds.
Yeah,
Antony, again, I probably think you're looking around the same.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Darwin, you're probably looking at about 70.
No, I reckon we could get Darwin for about 50 as well. I do. I think they're starting with their price high because they know they got to make sure to maintain what they want. I think you could get him for about 50. Maybe with a couple of add-ons, but I think you could get him for about 50.
Benfica don't sell cheap, bro.
All right, 60 with add-ons then. 50 and then some add-ons if he accomplishes a few things then.
It ain't happening, Drift. I'm sorry.
All right, let's even go with your premise, yeah? That we got to pay 70 mil for him, yeah? So that'd be 180 mil summer, right?
Yeah.
I can't lie to you, bro. We watch Arsenal do 150 mil summer and they're dead. Ain't won no money for nothing and ain't got no money. Why can't we do 100? Like, we've got money in the bag for our league position. We got money in the bag for the 2 trophies we've won. We got money in the bag for all them games we won in the Champions League, all them group games, all that money we got to progress all the way to the final. We got all that money. Arsenal don't have any of that. So if Arsenal can do a 150 summer, we can do a 170 summer, Cal. Honestly. Like, if the club really wanted to, we could. Not to mention the fact that for that to happen, unfortunately, I may let Naby go to bring in some funds. Ox is going to go for maybe a 10 mil. That covers Carvalho and the right back. If they were going to if that was the way to guarantee Tchouaméni, I would. I don't want him to go, and I don't think he should go. But I'm talking, if you're talking about making sure the squad goes to a new level, then I would think that replacing Keita with Tchouaméni makes a lot of sense. If it's the only way they can financially afford to do it. We can get about 20, 30 mil for Naby now after the season he's had. Do you get what I mean?
But can we replace him for 20 or 30 mil?
No, but I think Tchouaméni would just have to be a like-for-like replacement for him. But I think his availability would probably make it a better move. Because Naby's been available this year, fair play to him. But looking forward, we've got to hope that continues. Whereas with Tchouaméni, you're almost kind of, it should be okay. Anything can happen, but it should be okay. I saw a couple of people, the money from Nike as well. It'll be another year where we got some more Nike money that'll be coming in. We should be able to fund £170 million summer, bro. We should. And we should look across the road. Look at Haaland going there as well. Looking at the fact that they're probably going to go and get 1 or 2 other bad boys in midfield as well to boost up their squad. And you have to follow suit. You can't act. No, bro, you have to, bro.
You don't.
They're already ahead of us. So we have to follow suit, bro. Otherwise, we're going to get left behind, bro. We have to. We have to. But we have to.
See, all right. So I'll clear up what I'm saying there because I probably said that as if I think follow suit doesn't mean you have to match their spending. I think you have to make sure you sort out the squad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Personally, Carvalho for me comes in and he takes Ox's spot. Tchouaméni, if he was to come in, obviously fills in from losing Genie, if we're going to be real.
Yeah, that is true.
Ramsey comes in and takes Nico's spot. And then Antony comes in and deputizes for Salah. Darwin for me, and I know we'll go back and forth on this. 1, I don't think he'd fit our system. And 2, I don't think he's worth the money that they want for him.
He is, but he's both, you know, bro. But I'm okay to have the conversation because I know that you're not doing it from a place of stupidness. You've watched him and you don't necessarily believe that. And obviously, 60 mil on a player is a lot. So I get where you're coming from, but I think he is worth it.
Excellent finisher. Like in front of goal, I think he's absolutely very, very good. But we've got Jota and again, I don't want to say this because I know it's going to cause a little bit of a downfall, but being just good enough in front of goal isn't enough for our team. Hence why we saw Jota taken out of the team for a little bit. And now he's come back in the team. The opposite's happening. Jota's not scoring, but he's playing better. And no one's moaning that he's not scoring because he's playing very, very well. So
he's Jota with height and strength, though, Cal.
Say that again, sorry?
He's Jota with height and strength, though. So if we need to go to a 4-2-4 for a low block, which looks like we may have to start doing a lot moving forward, Klopp seems like he's found a way with that system to be able to break the low block. You need a Nunes now, bro, because Origi was part of that plan. And if you take away Origi, which obviously is happening, and then it's only Jota, it's not quite going to work. You've got to go and get another kind of like-for-like player, which Nunes is to Origi. So you have a big man up there that has strength, presence, and absolute finishing. Because as you said, Nunes in the box is deadly, bro. In the 18-yard box, he is deadly. Like, he really is. You need that. You need it, bro. We have to have variation. We have to.
I agree. The thing is, with the variation, I think it's more dependent on the wide players. Because I get when Origi came in against Everton, he changed the game. No two ways about it. But the one, in my opinion, who fully changed the game was when Diaz came on. And they couldn't handle him. Because he was able to drop a shoulder, beat a man, make players commit. And they weren't comfortable anymore. So that's why I think it's a case of getting another wide forward. But I get where you come.
Well, Anthony would be coming in, remember?
Again, you know my thoughts on Anthony. But I get that's your guy. But either way, that's the position we want to fill, right? So we know that. In terms of a killer in front of goal, Drew, the thing is, I don't know of many. I've got a shout out to Tifo, Tifo Football, the football channel. They did like a breakdown of some of the better strikers in world football right now, and it's quite a basic list outside of your Haaland. And look, if I'm gonna be real with you, the one I'd go for is Lewandowski. That's it. Like, I think he's better than Haaland right now. He's not going to give you the longevity of Haaland. But for me, I'd rather go and get Lewandowski, keep him in the team for 2-3 years if he can survive it. And then in 2-3 years, hopefully someone emerges and we go, right, let's go get him now then. But
all right, let me ask you a question, Cal. This is a tough one. Nunes for 60 mil as a rotation, but that's a lot of money, isn't it? But he's future-proof because of his age, though, right? So it's a hell of a lot of money, but he's future-proof. And then you hope he does what Jota and Diaz did, where he's just so good, you can't leave him out. Or 30 mil, which is half the price on Lewandowski, but his age is a problem because there's no longevity. And would he also be okay to be rotation, meaning knowing he ain't got much time left to play, so he's probably going to want to play. He's at the time of his career where he's like, look, if I'm not playing now, when am I going to play? I'm at that age. Which one would be more realistic in terms of the demands of he has to play, the cost that he is, rare, putting it all together? Which one of those two would Klopp have the least headache with, do you think?
Oh, realism is definitely Darwin. But Callum's logic is Lewandowski. There's no point me lying to you. Like,
No, but I'm just saying, so realistically, you do think Nunes would make more sense from that point of view than it would Lewandowski?
From our model point of view, yeah, 100%.
And obviously him putting up with being on the bench. Because I think Nunes wouldn't moan on the bench because he's young and he can force his way in. Whereas if Lewandowski found himself on the bench, he's going to moan. He is.
I'm going to be real with you. I don't think Lewandowski would come and sit on the bench.
But then we got a problem then because you don't suit our style for every single week.
No, of
we'd
course.
We'd have to literally change the way we play to bring in Lewandowski then.
I don't think we'd have to change much if we bring in Lewandowski. I think we'd have to change much if we bring in Nunes.
We'd have to go back to 18, 19, 19, 20 Liverpool, which we've evolved from. So if we brought Lewandowski, we'd go back to a style we used to play 2-3 years ago. We've evolved now. We don't play like that anymore.
Lewandowski's link-up play is way better than Nunes.
No, but what I'm saying is Nunes suits the way we play now. We've become a lot more direct. Let's rely on a false nine. Ooh. Like we hit long balls all the time now. We're playing the ball. Like we've changed. We're not like we used to. And again, obviously, it's horrible to say it. As Bobby declined, we knew we had to evolve out of that way of playing. And we don't really play like that anymore. We don't. We're not that way anymore. We really aren't. Do you know what I mean? Now we've got the marauding winger of Diaz rather than the coming inside of Mane. And do you know what I mean? Like the way we've changed things, I think it's an evolution of what we did. I'm not saying we can't go back to it, but with Lewandowski, we'd be going back 2 years to a playing style we used to play then. And then Diaz then would have to be less creative, more goal scoring. Because then he'd have to start making the runs off of what Lewandowski's doing. No. And is that his style of play?
That's where I disagree. That's where I disagree. I actually believe Salah and Diaz would have to become more creative because anything you put in front of Lewandowski in the box is slapping in the back of the net.
That's true. I mean, he is kind of the goal of everything, isn't it? Like Lewandowski actually does everything you want for real. Right? He's like Kane and Benzema and Bobby in one player almost. I mean, maybe not a 34, but in his peak he was. So yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I don't know. It's a tough one.
Just looking at the squad. If we were to sign those 4 players on top of Carvalho, we've got 26 positions to fill. We've got one spare spot at right back already, so Calvin Ramsey fills that.
I'd rather go Nico than Ramsey. I'm not going to lie. I genuinely would. I think it would be really stupid to get rid of Nico and bring in Ramsey. I do.
It won't be, but I'm not going to go into why it's not. And again, even though I prefer Spence over Ramsey, again, it makes sense from a stylistic play of why we're going for Ramsey ahead of Spence as well.
Oh, I think Spence is the perfect guy if you're really thinking about it.
In my opinion, he is. But if you look at what do our fullbacks mainly do, Drift?
Create.
By what?
Crossing.
All right. Spence don't cross half as much as Ramsey. And Spence is
he drills it along the ground well, though. You know those like where you like drill it into the box.
No, I hear that, but Ramsey is way more accomplished at crossing than Spence.
But is he more accomplished than Nico? Because Nico's a good crosser of the ball, Cal.
Nah, he's more accomplished, bro.
Do you think so?
Nah,
I don't know, you know. I don't know.
He is. Stats show it. He's more accomplished than them both. And that's why we're going for him. That's why he replicates or tries to replicate what Trent's going to do. Again, as a player, Spence for me all day long. But Ramsey replicates and fits into the mold of what we want our right back to do. Hence why we're going for him. He's a very good crosser of the ball, especially for his age.
I think Nico is as well, but fair enough. Fair enough.
But again, if it's up to me, if you're asking me who I'm taking Spence. Because I think Spence has got a little bit more, not a little, but I think he's got more to his game.
He's a better footballer. He's a better footballer. Spence is good at football.
The Championship and the Scottish League, they're pretty much level pegging in terms of the quality as well. So if you go for one or the other, it's a risk both ways, but I get why we're going for Ramsey.
I think the Championship is probably a bit better, you know. No shade on the Scottish League, but I think the Champions League is a bit of a better quality. I do.
Maybe. But either way, whether you end up with Spence or Ramsey, with the recruitment we've got, with how well they've been, and when you look at his game and what we expect to need from our fullbacks, it's easy to see why we're going for Ramsey. So if we get him, he feels.
So do you think Fulham's going to go back to Nico, Cal?
Yeah, I think Nico's going back to Fulham.
You think so?
Yeah. Either loan or...
We should be able to get about 15 mil for him now, surely.
Well, I don't know if he'll be a loan or not. I reckon he'll either be... He's definitely going back to Fulham now.
He can't be another loan now, Cal. I think he's only got 2 years on his deal at the moment. So if you loan him out, his value's just going down every single year. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, I feel Nico's got quite a bit of time left on the contract.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm sure he only had 3 years left at the beginning of this season. I could be wrong.
Either way, he's going to be at Fulham next season, whether it's a permanent or...
You think, yeah? Okay. Yeah. I'll be upset to see him go, but fair enough.
But I get it from both standpoints. For us, I don't think he fulfills what we need from a fullback, and for him, he needs to be playing regular minutes to being the world squad. So it makes sense. So
Brendan just said 12 mil for Nico, apparently. Okay, so that's what we'll get for him.
So Nico's spot is taken by Ramsey. Carvalho's spot is replacing Ox.
Yeah.
And Anthony is replacing no one because Salah has no one to compete with at the moment. Tchouaméni comes in and replaces Genie effectively. If we're getting Darwin in drift, one of the attackers has to leave.
Well, remember, we unfortunately we think Taki and Origi are both going.
Nah, even with them gone, someone else has got to leave, bro.
No, don't the numbers match up?
No.
Hold on.
Right,
for Carvalho.
No, I'm going to read it out to you. So we've got 3 goalkeepers, yeah?
Yeah.
Becker, Kelleher, Adrian.
Yeah.
2 right backs, Trent and Ramsey.
Yeah.
3 right-sided centre-backs, Matip, Konate and Reece Williams. 2 left-hand, Virgil and Gomez, and 2 left-backs, Robbo and Simicast. So that's 9 players for defence.
Reece has got to go on loan now, Cal.
Reece needs to be in the squad. I'll explain why. Homegrown.
Oh God, this bloody homegrown. Fucking no.
He's got to be in the squad, Drift.
Oh,
he's in the squad now, remember? So he's got to be in the squad.
No, but he just came back though, remember? He was on loan until January.
Yeah, because we had Nat. That's why Nat went and he came back.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just let the foreign players play, man. This homegrown bullshit, man. Anyway, yeah, go on.
Midfielders, Flacco and Hendo.
Yeah.
3 right-hand sided midfielders, Schumanni, Elliott and Milner. 3 left-hand sided midfielders, Thiago, Keita and Jones. That's 5. Sorry, that's 6.
And can Jones go on loan for the homegrown sake or not?
All right, let me calculate it. So we've got
because remember Carvalho's homegrown.
Yeah, all right. So Kelleher, Trent, Reece, Gomez, Hendo, Elliott, Milner, Carvalho. Yes. All right. Do you want to put Jones on loan then?
I put Jones on loan. Yeah. No, you know, not even to be shady. I've said it all along. He needs. But I'd let him go to Fulham with Nico, and he could replace Carvalho in their squad and be a brilliant player for them for a season while they figure out what else they want to do. Like, and he plays their type of football. That'd be a very good move. He could play week in, week out. And it's like you know what I mean? We're helping each other out. I think I never sell Jones, but Jones needs a loan. He needs to play every week. His development has stunted so much in the last 18 months. He needs to go on loan. He does.
All right, so that's 5 for central box-to-box midfielders. So as things stand right now, 3 + 9 is 12, 14 with the 2 DMs, and 19 with the 5 central midfielders. And then you've got Salah and Anthony, Diaz, and let's say Carvalho for left wing. So you got your 4 wingers, and then your 3 strikers are Mane, Jota, and Firmino. That's 26. Someone's got to go.
I'm not willing to have that conversation because
we have to. Who's got to go, Drew?
No one then. Fuck it. We don't buy Nunes then.
What about future-proofing us, though?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not getting rid of any of them strikers. So, yeah. It is what it is then, isn't it?
You just write it down like that. Drift, I'm
not getting rid of any. I'm not getting rid of any of those strikers. I'm not getting rid of any of them, bro. So,
Drift, the only way it works, and I don't even want to say it.
Don't say it then, bro. He's not going anywhere, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Do you see the way he was in his bag of tricks the other day? He's not going anywhere, bro. He's still got it. He's not going anywhere, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. If that's the case, then we can't buy Nunes.
And you'll notice I've not included Taki, Origi, or Ox in that because, in my opinion, they're gone.
Yeah. They probably are. Yeah.
Bobby's got to be looked at, bro. Or
but we can't be getting rid of Bobby, man.
Well, if you're saying Darwin Nunes is Jota, but with height and strength, do you then look at Jota then? But
hell no. Jota ain't going nowhere, bro.
All right, so I'm going to ask you then, who's better, Jota or Nunes?
Jota.
Who's better, Nunes or Firmino?
That's a tough one because it depends.
No, it's not. You answer.
No, because Firmino was a better player than Nunes. But at this stage of his career, if I'm being realistic, then that's a different conversation. It's a 32-year-old Firmino versus a 22-year-old Nunes. That's a bit different. Remember, Jota's only 25, 26. So that's an easy, that one's easy to figure out. If I'm being realistic, I can't lie. That's a 10-year difference. So that conversation is very uncomfortable. I would not get rid of Bobby under any circumstance. Even if he just plays out this year and he goes for free. I'm not getting rid of him in the summer, though. I'm not. He's very capable still. He's a brilliant impact player off the bench. He's something different. And unless we go and get a Lewandowski or a Benzema. He's still that player if we need to play that way in the squad. Because if you get rid of him and don't have anybody that can play that way, that means you've got no alternative if you want to try and go back to that style. Like, you've just got nobody in the team. That would be stupid as well.
Fair dues. You make some good points. Obviously, we're going to speak about.
So can't we get rid of any? Are there any side? There's no more sidemen we can get rid of.
No more sidemen, bro. So
when we loan Elliot out,
then we ain't got a homegrown.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that homegrown shit.
So here's my next one, and we're obviously going to do a members video on Salah.
I know what the alternative is, then, bro.
What do you think I'm going to say next?
Oh, no, I don't know what he's going to say, but the alternative will be I've got to let my dream go and bring in the other guy who I've accepted now.
Say
it. We don't buy Anthony. Fucking hell, that's hard to say. We don't buy Anthony and we buy Jared.
Jared.
Although I can't front, that's going to cost more than Anthony, which makes it a bit more unrealistic. It actually makes it more unrealistic.
All right, then. So here's the next thing now. A conversation none of us want to have, but we may have to have the conversation.
Mm.
The main man. African King.
Oh, whoa.
I don't want to do it either, Drift, but if he goes, what do we do then?
If he goes, we're fucked.
Because
he's taking 30 goals with him for a start. So everybody better man up if he goes in that regard. And then not only that, then we need 2 players in that position. We already need 1. We can't need 2.
What if Mane goes?
Oh my God, you're talking about Mane. I thought you were talking about Salah.
Talk about Mane. We're gonna do Salah separately.
Oh fuck no, bro. Fuck no. I thought we were talking about Salah.
No, Salah's
no.
Salah's a separate video. We got to really delve into that.
Yeah, bro. I'm not even entertaining that Bayern Munich bullshit, bro. No fucking chance, bro. No chance. If Salah or Mane leaves in the summer, I don't really give a fuck what Liverpool do, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm going for heads, bro. Like, I don't care what they do. If either one of those 2 players goes in the summer, I don't give a shit who they replace, bro. I don't care who comes in. I really don't. I'll be like, trust me, because that don't make no sense. That is the dumbest shit ever. I'm not having that. No. Neither of the African boys are going anywhere, bro. No. I'm not having that.
And then Cuckoo replace Mane?
No. I'm not having none of that, bro. Not a chance, mate.
Again, I'm not saying I want it, but you played devil's advocate last night. You're a host. I'm playing it tonight.
Yeah, I know. I see you.
If Mane's if Mane's the guy that has to go, is in Cuckoo the guy who comes in to replace him?
Fucking hell, that's not a conversation I'm willing to have. If you're talking about like for like, it's probably the closest we could come in a comparison. And Cuckoo is very Mane-like. If I'm being honest, he's very Mane-like. I'm not gonna lie, he's got an Henri vibe about him, and Cuckoo still. I gotta be real. Like, I've watched him a lot more closely this season because of how much Matt has banged on about him and whatnot. And I remember a couple of people even agreeing with me. He's kind of got an Henri vibe to his finishing still, I can't lie.
I'm laughing at Jarrell. Jarrell said, if I asked you if Jesus could replace Mane, you'd say no.
No.
At first, I read it as Gabriel Jesus, and then I read it as Jesus. On another side note, before we get the callers in, Gabriel Jesus not going to probably go Arsenal now if they don't get Champions League. Obviously, unlikely Pep sells to us. That would be pretty crazy. Would you go for who, Jesus?
The fact that he's got too much sky blue in him, no. But as a player, he's very good. He's a very good player. I think Man City have actually misused him, if I'm being honest. It'd be quite scary if he went to an Arsenal, because if they got it right, then this is what I'm saying. You know, this whole they don't have a striker. Yes, they do. Jesus is a striker.
Oh, we know this, but that's just
like that narrative is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, he is a striker, and you know what? He's actually a 20-goal a season striker, and I think he's literally got 20 goals every year even though he don't even play every game or
Very
whatever.
injury prone though.
Is he though?
Yeah, he picks up injuries. That's why he's out for a lot of this season.
I thought it was just Pep being weird.
No, he picked up his fair share of injuries, man.
Yeah, but so did Calvin Phillips, but it looks like he's like very sought after.
Not with us. Maybe with Man City.
No, I just mean in general. Like if Leeds go down, everybody's going to want Calvin Phillips. You know what I mean? He's had a bad 18 months with injuries. So I don't know.
Right. So there's another player then at Leeds. Obviously, one that Matt's been championing for time now. Leeds go down. But again, hold on. That's fake news, apparently, this release.
Yeah,
clause, right?
there's actually no release.
No point talking about them because Leeds are going to fleece anyone. But at the same time, Rafinha's not going to sit there and play in the Championship either.
The only difference between them staying up and going down is that they have to let him go if they go into the Championship. Like they've actually got no choice. Whereas if they stay up, they could play hardball and they just have to deal with it. But if they go Championship, Rafinha can't play Championship.
I'll be honest. I see Rafinha ending up at Chelsea or abroad.
Well, everybody's saying Deco's going to make sure he goes to Barca, isn't it?
If that's the case, then that's a no-go then.
And I think he's going Barca to replace Depay, who apparently is up for sale now, and Dembele's going as well. So that's two players there that are on the market.
Usman, you taking him?
I can't front, bruv. I thought this guy had nothing left. But you see, this season, he's actually balled out, you know? Like, he's actually balled out. Fuck knows how he's still got hamstrings, but he's balled out and he's still got his pace. If he's willing to take a decent pay cut, I'll take Dembele all day. If he would come to Liverpool for like 2,200, I'll take him.
2,200?
Yeah, I'm just being stupid because I know he'd never take 220 grand a week. But I'm saying if he would come here for that much.
But I'm going to be real. I don't think I want Dembele on 220.
Bro, he's on 350. He's not like that's going to be the problem, bro. He's never going to take a pay cut.
Yeah, but no one's paying him that, so he's going to have to take a pay cut somewhere.
Bro, I reckon a Man United or like somebody will pay that. They will.
He's stupid if he goes Man
United. He's free, bro. Let me give you. Let me let you know.
All right, based on him being free, yes.
Origi's going to get 310 a week at AC Milan.
Divock
is going to get 310 a week at AC Milan.
Big up Divock. He deserves it. I'm alright.
He fucking deserves it. But you know why? Because he's free, bro. So they can afford to do that because they're not paying the 20-30 million pound fee on top of what they would normally be doing.
All right, so there's the question then. Do we try and go for Dembele then?
I don't think Liverpool would pay more than 220. So if he would take 220 all day, if he would take 220 all day, we're not going to. I don't think we would offer him the 300 or more that he's going to want. He's going to want about 3. Apparently, that's the sticking point of him not staying at Barca. They can't afford to pay him 350 again. And he's like, I'm not taking a pay cut.
We'll see, innit? Well, it's going to be an interesting summer, people. It's going to be an interesting summer. I'm going to read out some super chats before we get you guys on. Just as always, guys, when you guys come on, I'm going to give you 2 minutes and then we're going to get the next callers on. We're going to keep it moving quick tonight because we want to get as many callers on and want to be fair to everyone as possible. So don't be offended if we drop you out after 2 minutes. It's just the rules here tonight. It's just the rules.
Yeah, we're going to be strict with the timer, guys, today. So once the timer's gone, get out of here, man.
Big up to Callum and Drifty. Happy belated birthday to your son, Callum. Buy your son something out of the money. Oh, bless you, man.
Big guy, bless, bro.
Thank you, John.
Bless you, bro.
Much
Big up,
appreciated.
Big up, John. Big up, John.
Really
our longest standing member as well, John.
Yes,
big up your damn self, bro.
Also, a few people asking where Matt is. Matt's still not feeling well. He's on the men now. So Matt should be with us on Sunday, hopefully. So he's on the men. So Matt is all good, just on the men. Big up yourself, Matt, if you're watching or listening as well. Ardella, thank you for becoming our latest member as well. Much appreciated.
Big up. Little golden retriever there in the DP.
Jamrock says, I told you guys last year you'd come around to the ESL. I'm not fully round to it, Jamrock. I'm just not accepting this new format by UEFA. I'm not round to ESL yet. ESL still needs work.
Oh no, what? Emil Smith learned.
No. M Mansour said, my G's parade on the 29th. What you saying? Kopish family link up. All
right, you know what? I was going to ask you lot about that, and today's the best day to ask because we'll know some other Are Liverpool going to actually parade no matter what happens now because we've got the two domestics in the bag?
I don't want to answer this on there.
Are we?
I don't want to answer this on there.
Are we? Is it a bit? I don't think we should parade for those.
It's not just those though. It's the women's League Cup as well.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm still struggling with the men's team being on the bus with the FA Cup and the League Cup, though. Let's just parade for the women.
I'll answer that off share.
Me personally, and this is no shade on the FA Cup because the FA Cup is still a brilliant competition. But I think the level we are as a club, I don't think you parade for an FA Cup. I don't. I think you let Wigan and Brentford and Brighton and teams like that parade for an FA Cup.
All right.
Yeah, Leicester. Like I don't think Liverpool should parade for an FA Cup.
I'll answer off here.
I'm not even trying to be patronizing, or I'm not even trying to be entitled or anything like that.
But here's the thing, Drift. Back in the day, FA Cup used to get paraded.
Yeah, it did. That was back in the day though, bro. I mean, I don't know. Am I alone? Does anyone else? I don't know.
I'll answer off it. Really. Did we parade it back in 2006?
Yeah, we did.
Although that we're looking at full 16 years ago. To be fair, football's changed a lot in 16 years.
Yeah, football's changed a lot since then. I mean, I don't even mean this in a shady way. I don't even think Arsenal paraded their FA Cup, did they?
Yes,
they
did. Yes, they
did. They? What, a couple of years back when they got? Did they parade that?
Yes,
they did. Did they?
Yes,
I don't remember. I don't even remember them doing.
They make songs for players who sign, bro. Of course, they paraded. They probably parade the Emirates Cup if they could. Guna Lee says, "Have a blessed show. Blessings to the chat and Matt. Please, people, smash the likes. Love for the crazy show yesterday. Drifty, please cash out the bet for Sunday. #Jinx." Big up Guna Lee as always.
Yeah, big up Lee. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I need a little dough if it happens, bro. Like, sorry, I do, bro.
Big up Zabiri in the building. The best summer is in the future when I pull up at the training camp, whipping up some dumplings, bananas, yam, and some callaloo. Herbs as usual. I don't want players on the herbs, Zabiri. I don't want that.
Hey, but you've got to be making banana fritters, though. Zabiri. Yeah. That's what you got to be doing, bro. You got to be making them banana fritters.
Ash says, couple results from Immortality. I don't see big changes in the summer. Ramsey, Carvalho, Tit, Schumanni soon. Cater extends, Mane extends, Firmino extends, Salah 50-50, Taki stays, youth promoted, Nat, Nico, Oxorigi leave. Interesting, Ash.
A couple of people just reminded me the reason they didn't parade was because of Vid, which obviously makes sense.
Yeah.
Big
up to TV1 celebrating your wedding anniversary. Congratulations.
Hold on, Cal. Air Drifty. Why would you air me?
Oh, I think he put the comment a few times. So he wanted me.
No, Callum and Drifty. It must be Callum and. I think air me. Why would you air me out, bro? What did I do? Big up yourself, bro.
Celebrations to you and your partner, bro. Mark A, I think this comment is worthy of asking the question. We've seen Thiago do it, for example, very recently. Won everything with Bayern Munich. Had no reason to leave. They would have extended his contract. He'd have got what he wanted, but he wanted a new challenge. Could we sit here on the other side of it and think, oh, Salah and Mane, if they win the quad, when they win the quad, could sit there and think, we completed football in England, won a new challenge. As much as it would hurt, and they're within their rights to, right?
Yeah, well then it better be fucking Mbappe.
Your face and I ask a question. But Drift, we gotta be real. We gotta be real. Mark's right. They might want a challenge, bro.
Yeah, but there was a missing piece at Bayern Munich. Klopp.
Bro, they still might want a new challenge, bro. Who's to say Salah doesn't sit there and think, right, I've won the quad at Liverpool, raised them from a team battling for fourth to being the best in England, best in Europe, best in the world. I want to go and do this now with, I don't know, bloody Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Yeah, that could happen. I think the only difference
Praying
is
it doesn't, but
Thiago wanted to leave Bayern Munich because the league itself isn't competitive. I think when he meant a new challenge, it wasn't even just Bayern Munich. I think he meant the country. I think he clocked Germany. Whereas England is so competitive, you won't ever really feel like you've clocked England because every year England is just a totally different kettle of fish. Maybe I'm being delusional and they will think that they want to leave or whatever. But I think if you play in England, you won't look at it the way you would in Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? Like it's effectively not much of a challenge every year for Bayern Munich, for PSG. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of, you know, I don't know.
Rohan says, Drifty, I can't lie. This ain't career mode. We will only sign one or two highly rated European talents. To have a big sum on one of our fours, will have to leave.
Rohan, I don't want to put that in the atmosphere, bro.
Ash said Salah throws a strop when he gets subbed in the 85th minute. No way we're signing Anthony to play League Cup games. Taki, Jota, Diaz, and Academy will cover Salah.
Yeah, but with all due respect, Salah has been babied the most out of everyone. Yeah. If he's got to deal with it, he's got to deal with it. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but Mane and Bobby have had to literally constantly throughout their career deal with that. Why are we mollycoddling Salah? Like, I'm sorry, you don't get special treatment. It is what it is, bro. Like, if you got a whole bench or swap a position or do something else, so be it. Mane and Bobby literally have had to do it constantly throughout the time. Like, why can't Salah do it? Like he can't be that much of a I don't mind a player being annoyed when he comes off. Do you know what I'm saying?
I love Salah. But if Salah doesn't understand that, we want to rotate him because we want him fresh throughout the season and not like this season where he started on fire and he's dwindled towards the end, then he needs to get his head right. Because this isn't about him, unfortunately. This is about the squad. This is about the team. We've seen everyone else rotated and everyone else looks a lot fresher than what he was looking towards the end of the season. I think he needs to look at that and think, yeah, rotation ain't the worst thing in the world. Jeannie says, hypothetically speaking, let's say we win the Champions League next week. Looking at Pep's reign, would you swap the trophy City has won with the trophies we've won?
No,
I wouldn't.
Because we've collected every one.
Yeah,
and they've still got a couple they haven't done. Although 4 leagues in 5 years is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't swap.
No.
The prestige of ours is crazy.
Club World Cup, all that stuff. It feels great. We've won everything. We've literally won everything. So, no.
Facts. El Lad says, Nkuku, our Anthony suits us best, not Nunes.
I hear that.
Yeah. Wolves FI says, sadly, have to admit it's easy win. Liverpool on Sunday. Wolves have collapsed, have been crap already last 3 months. Wolves FI, just 2 questions. One, are you gonna make sure you do what you need to do Sunday? Like, let's just get that open now. And then second of all, how's Neto progressing? That's a personal one for me, by the way. Promo says, imagine being Mrs. Dembele, man pulling up during. You know. That boy says, remember when Barca was winning the league titles and Real Madrid won all the Champions League? This is almost like that with City. Seems Madrid have the better legacy.
Yeah, and I've always found that a bit strange. I've always got to admit, I've always found it a bit strange. And you know what's kind of crazy as well, which I realized the other day? I think something like 7 of Real Madrid's Champions Leagues are like when it was like a totally different competition.
No comment. People don't do history. No comment.
Yeah, it don't look as prestigious as it actually is.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, it doesn't look as prestigious as it actually. And I was shocked when I found out. I was like, hold on, wait, what?
If I speak, I'm in trouble because everyone says we've only won 1 Premier League, but no one says Real Madrid ain't won 13 Champions League. If I speak, I'm in trouble. People don't research their football. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Damn,
when they were winning it back in the day, it was the equivalent of winning the Super Cup. If I speak, I'm in trouble. That's all.
Yeah, apparently you only have to play like 2 games to win it or something.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
That 13 don't look so good anymore, bro. I can't lie.
People need to do their research, man. They have to. Base Face in Space said, I heard Jared is having Man City over for lasagna tomorrow night.
I bloody wish.
As always, big up to Rack, man. Thank you so much.
Bless
Rack,
you,
man.
bro. Big up,
Really
man. Big up, big up, big up, big up.
Bro. Chris,
drop the beat for Rack, Cal. We gotta drop the beat for Rack.
Chris says, he's just become a member. Big up yourself, Chris. You've been rocking with us for a little while as well.
Real talk. Big up, bro. Big up. We got some member stuff coming as well. We got that pet special coming as well.
Yeah, indeed. I feel you might even be starting to come around to my wavelength still.
Yeah, we better hurry up and do that show, otherwise it's just going to be all one-sided, mate.
This is for you. This is for you, Rack. Thank you very, very much, bro. Right. Now that we've got those out of the way, guys, as we said, we're going to open the phone lines now. 2 minutes from the moment we get you into the stream, and then we are going to have to kick you guys because we want to keep it moving. We want to get as many people on as possible. So we're going to rock with you until around 9:30. So obviously, bear in mind, if we get you on or we kick you, it's only because we want to get other people on as well. So just bear that in mind. It's nothing personal. You know, we love you all. We just want to make sure everyone gets a fair shake with it.
So the timer is being taken serious today, guys. We're taking it seriously. And you might, and to be fair, you don't want to get out.
Right. So first caller.
All right, Dave in the chat. Big up yourself, bro.
Tar Mizzy, can you hear us, bro?
What's going on, guys?
Good,
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Yeah. Well, actually, when someone asked me what's the first thing you do on your birthday, and you appear on a Kopish.
Is it your birthday today? Yeah.
Everything.
Alright, big up, bro. Happy birthday, bro. Let me pause the timer for that. Let me pause the timer. We gotta do a beat drop for that. Hold on.
Let me drop the beat. Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. Bless.
Bless up, bro.
Yeah. All right.
What's going on, bro? What's on your mind, bro?
Yeah. So basically, right. I just want to ask, what's your favorite non-Liverpool player so far? And secondly, my one is Javi Martinez, and
interesting.
I think he's underrated, and it's just so unfortunate that he was on the not, I would say, the right time when Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets, the midfield trident, dominate Spanish football. I think he had the opportunity to be one of the greats, just that being overshadowed by these three, Maestro and Xabi Alonso, says Fabregas as well, David Silva, one of the greatest in the Premier League played ever. So I just want to have your thought on Javi Martinez. How do you rate him? And I think, those are my questions so far.
Do you want a current favorite player or past, bro?
Any.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. Does it have to be like somebody who's still playing? Or
nothing specific, but just on top of your head, who's your, the best ever? Probably. All right. I'll switch. I'll flip the question. Barring R9, Probably,
yeah. All right, that makes it a bit different, yeah.
This was more
Because
interesting.
that would have been that would have been easy. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Tom Izzy, bro, have a fantastic
Yeah.
rest of your birthday. Everyone in the chat, wish
I
Tom
will.
Izzy happy birthday. And I'm sure we'll see
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah,
No,
and
thank
that's
you,
maybe
bro.
the first person ever. Yeah, big up,
Yeah.
and let's
Big up,
get
man.
the
Bless,
dub
man.
this
Happy
Sunday.
birthday, bro.
Come on,
Thank
now.
you, brother.
Bless you, bro.
Big up, big up, big up. I'm glad that the time I didn't go past either. Man can't be on my birthday. That would be nuts, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Taking away Ronaldinho and R9, bit of a mad one still.
Oh, that's very easy for me now. Very easy for me, yeah.
All right,
Robert.
go on then. Who's your past?
Iron Robin, without a shadow of a
I
doubt.
forget. Yeah, Iron Robin.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
I'm gonna give you my present first. Is Messi.
Okay.
Who's your present then?
Ooh. Probably Kane, you know.
Serious? Wow, I didn't see that coming. I knew you rate him.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he's your favorite though.
Yeah, it's been really difficult these last 2 weeks because it's fucked Tottenham. It really is. But they've cost us a title.
No, they didn't, bro. No, they didn't. No, I refuse to believe that, bro. They took 6 points off City, bro. If anyone wanted us to win the league, it's Tottenham, bro.
Yeah, but who told them to turn up and take 4 off of us, bro? Like, what are they playing at?
They did their bit, bro. I can't lie. Tottenham, I've nothing but admiration for Tottenham this season. They did their bit, bro.
No. I hear that. But like, still, they could have just given us the
like Tottenham, bro. We'd be league champions already, bro.
All right, let me let you know a little secret, bro. They didn't even need that point at Anfield. They didn't even need it.
No, they did. That gave them the momentum to go and do what they're doing now. They needed the win, bro.
Bro, they are 2 points ahead of Arsenal. If it was only 1 point, then they'd still be fine. They didn't even need the point at Anfield, bro. They took a point off us for nothing.
They took it because they needed it, bro.
But anyway, Kane, he's such a good player. You know when there's somebody, because I don't really have a love for anybody the way I did for Robin. Like I actually supported the club that Robin played for, not because I gave a shit about that club. I just wanted Robin to win.
Not
you see what I'm saying? No, not when he was at Chelsea. No, when he was at Chelsea, it was through gritted teeth. And then as soon as he left Chelsea, I was allowed to let it out. You know what of them was? It's like, I can admit it now. Yeah, when he was at Chelsea, it was through gritted teeth. And I was just like, yeah, fuck Robin. But then like when he left, it was like I was allowed to let it out. But I'd probably say Kane. It's quite difficult because I don't really care about players outside of Liverpool too tough anymore. Like I don't. Funny enough, Diaz was one of them. Like, he's a Liverpool player now. Anthony's up there as well now. But I've been an admirer of Kane for longer. So I would go with Kane. Son as well. I do love Son. Son's cold. Son is cold. If Liverpool could sign Son, that would be something else. That really would.
My favourite player from the past is Xabi Alonso.
I mean, he's a Liverpool player, so that's a little bit of a cheat, but fair enough.
Oh, yeah, he did say non-Liverpool. Sorry. I'll probably go Iniesta then.
Yeah, baller.
Graceful as anything, man.
Yeah. I told you, bruv. Iniesta over Zidane. I'll have that conversation.
I think that comes down to opinion, but both sick.
Yeah. Both are sick, but that's my opinion. Iniesta.
Oh, I agree, but I can understand why people would be like, nice, Zidane. All right. I'm going to get our next caller in. Jamie, come on.
What's going on, bro?
All right, guys. How are you?
Not too bad, brother. How are you?
Doing well. Just hit over 1,000 subs on my channel.
Come on.
Big up.
Very good. But yeah, a year ago today, I came on this channel talking about Jarrod Bowen. Didn't get quite laughed at. Matt had to go at me. But I said I'd rather have Bowen. This is a year ago. I said I'd rather have Bowen over St. Max and Rafinha. And I've been proved right, let's face it. St. Max, all he does is shake his shoulders and shakes his hips like it's Strictly Come Dancing. Runs in circles and zero in product. Rafinha, he's got an attitude problem. He thinks he's the big man, thinks he's the Don. Couldn't keep Leeds up. Doesn't even score goals. I'm not hearing it. Jarrod Bowen's a baller at West Ham. And because he's English and he's not Brazilian, he was Bodini or something like that. We've all going nuts about him right now. We'll be going nuts about him right now. Jarrod Bowen to come in for Liverpool as a backup right winger to Salah next season would be sweet. Salah can come out in the game. You can have Bowen playing right wing, Diaz on the left, Mane through the middle. That is a free. Look at that, 12 goals, 10 assists. Because he plays for West Ham, no one says anything because he's English.
He is in a much better team than Newcastle and Leeds.
Oh, don't give me that St. Max bullshit. No, I'm not.
No, we're being honest. He's in a much better team. The
man runs in circles. No end product. And this Anthony stuff, I personally, the last good player everyone told me played for Ajax was exceptional. Went to Chelsea and he's dog food. So I'm not too sure on this Anthony fella. I've not watched him much.
He's way better. He's way better than Diaz. He's way better than Diaz.
Darwin Núñez. Anyone who has a good game against Liverpool, they ain't watched him all season. Never heard of Darwin Núñez. Has a couple of good games against Liverpool. Oh my God, we must buy him. We need number 9. Shut up. You've never seen him play all
That's
season.
Not me, by the way.
No, not you. You've never seen him play all season. Everyone's going to say Darwin Núñez this, Darwin Núñez that. I can't have it. Jarrod Bowen's the man. Salah, shut up and do your football on the pitch like the best player in the world right now does Kevin De Bruyne. Might not like it, guys, but he's the best player in the world right now. Does he's talking on the pitch, not to the magazines. I'm sorry, Salah. Do your talking on the pitch. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Leave. We move on.
Jeez.
Wow, bro.
Jamie, you know.
Coming like a wrecking ball. Thought man was Miley Cyrus in that.
I like Jamie, you know.
Oh, but you know, but big up on the 1,000 as well, man. You deserve it, bro. Bless up for that, man. That's big, man. That's big. And anyone who ain't already subscribed, make sure you go over there and subscribe to Jamie as well, man.
Indeed. And congrats, bro. Yeah, we're gonna catch up, man. We need to come on your channel as well.
I've tweeted you today, guys. I'm doing, and then next week I'm doing my Jamie Phillips season award. So I did message you about that on Twitter.
I'll speak to you then. To you.
Sweet.
Cool. Yeah. Bless, bro. Big up, man.
Let's enjoy your show.
Big up.
Take it. The legend that is. I'm gonna be real. Jamie says a lot of facts there still. I'm not going to say one thing I won't sit here and do.
I disagree with half of it, but he came in like a wrecking ball.
One thing I won't sit here and do is lie. I did not say Bowen over Rafinha or St. Max, but I've always championed Bowen. Always.
Yeah,
Bowen,
you have.
Bowen, in my opinion, by our fan base, we've been very snobbish towards Bowen, in my opinion, as a fan base collectively. I think now people are starting to recognize he's good enough to play for us. Not replace Salah, but yeah, rotation-wise, definitely.
You will see when Newcastle get him a couple other players around him. You'll see St. Max. The man's been carrying Newcastle on his back for 2 years. That's difficult, you know.
Well, we'll see. This is where we're going to see now. When they start getting better players, we're going to see what it's about.
The Rafinha one will be interesting if he does go to Barcelona, if he can take that step up. It will be quite interesting. I'm very intrigued as to Rafinha's next stage of his career. I am.
Yeah. Also, I did see, there was someone in there called AC. You've been put on a 5-minute block. If you come out of a comment like, you know who you are. If you come out of a comment like that again, you just get blocked full stop. Like,
okay, I missed that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to repeat it because I don't want to give it airtime, but you know who you are. You know what you said. You make comments like that, you're done for. Also, M. Tarmizi asked us about Javi Martinez.
Yes.
I rated him highly.
Yeah, very versatile. Klopp type player, really.
So, here's the thing. You see when Borussia Dortmund were going through their dominance period with Klopp, Javi Martinez going to Bayern Munich is the reason that stopped.
You think so? You rate him that highly, yeah?
Yeah, nice. It's if you look back at the games where Klopp was dominating Bayern Munich and Klopp was dominating the Bundesliga, they were just absolutely running through their midfield. They were destroying the midfield. And the moment Javi Martinez came in, it stopped. And that's when they started to get a foothold on the league again. obviously won the Champions League final. Javi Martinez was a special footballer, but just came around at a time with even more special footballers. Like, it's mad.
Yeah, he is good. Makes a good centre back as well. You know who he reminds me of a little bit? Haman. He had a little bit of a Diddy vibe about him, the way he like played and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good passer, good tackler.
I think he, if anything, he reminds me a little bit of Fabinho, but a little bit more mobile.
Oh, I don't know if I'll say he's more mobile.
I would. Martinez could get around the pitch, bro.
More than Flacco isn't really mobile.
Injuries really did him dirty.
Yeah, he did have a bad injury patch.
Yeah.
Is he still there? Is he still at Bayern? Yeah.
No, if I'm not, I feel like I feel like he's gone somewhere. I think he left last season.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. He was there the year they won the Champions League, though, wasn't he?
Yes, I believe.
I'm sure he was still there.
I believe so. Yeah. All right.
Mendieta was a bad boy.
He was still. All right.
Okay, he's left. Yeah, people are saying that he's left. Yeah, who are these dickheads coming in with all these rude?
Yeah, I know. Just being stupid.
Hey, mods assemble, man. Mods assemble. He's in Qatar now.
Fair play to him.
Ash and a couple of people are saying he's in Qatar now, Martinez.
Fair play to him. All right, next caller. Man like John.
What's going on, bro?
We good? All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm staying out of this one because that kit that John's got.
I know, but this is pure, bruv. This is you open the package and you're like, oh, this is that pure. This ain't been stepped on. Right.
That's in St. John.
Yeah.
Aye. That.
So what's your lead now? Is it 3? 3 you've got over me now, yeah?
Aye.
Cool.
But we're keeping it 4.
All right, cool. Cool. So I got 4 to catch up.
I keep telling you, Stevie G's gonna do it. He knew last minute winner.
I don't see it myself, but
it's happening. It's gotta happen. It better happen. Even if it doesn't happen, I'll tell you what, if it doesn't happen, no matter what, I'm hell of a proud of this team this season. Hell of a proud. Now, nothing to take that pride away. I could not care. Even if we lost the Champions League, I still will hold my head up high and say, you've done us proud. For a team to play every single game we can, I don't think anyone's ever done that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
No, it's true.
Apart from us, but it just wasn't as many games. We're the last team to do it in 01.
And also, I want to get your opinion. You were talking about the bus parade. Do Liverpool not deserve the bus parade? I know we won the league and a couple of years ago now, but we still deserve that. We deserve a chance to show appreciation to the players and the manager. And it's also nice for the women. They get the day out as well.
Yeah.
I'm really happy they've included the women on it.
Yeah.
It's still an FA Cup. I remember years ago the FA Cup was one of the best cups you could win. Why is it all of a sudden being pure disrespected?
We're gonna chop that up now, John. Look, I don't we'll chop that up now.
Look, respect, guys.
Bless you,
So
brother.
I
as
was just
always.
making sure I got rid of that dickhead in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, he's
So,
gone now. Yeah.
yeah, I just got rid
Hey,
of
Not you,
Kal,
not you, by the way, John. Someone in the comments.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, just some dickhead. And yeah, he had to
Just
go,
in
man.
case anyone just jumped in and they're thinking, "Right, Callum and Drifter bringing people on to cuss them." Yeah,
I don't know what's wrong with these people. There's some fools in the chat,
idiots.
man. The disrespect is
Absolutely.
ridiculous. And the thing is, it's not even just about us. They're annoying our viewers as well.
Yeah,
It's just like, yeah, they gotta go, man. They gotta go.
it's just fannies being fannies, mate. I just ignore
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah, it is, brother. It is.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, bro,
no,
I'll come out now for
we'll
you,
chop
bro.
that up now, bro. Big up,
Big
John,
up.
as always, brother.
Bless you, bro.
Love the shirt.
All right, Sunday. You know we're celebrating, John. Yeah,
That's always a celebration.
come on. All right,
Always celebration. 6-0.
all right.
Big up, bro. Bless, man.
Back up.
Big up. Yeah, the people are acting foolish
not
in
gonna
it.
lie,
Well,
they-
not
yeah.
even just a one or two idiots.
I'm
No, for
seeing a
real, it
comment
probably
now.
is bots as well. For real,
Yeah,
it
it must
probably
be.
is.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
someone else now. Said we'll get banged up around your town. No, we won't. No, we won't. You don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
You know what? That's a good point. We should actually go to thingy only. What do you call it? Only, subscriber only. So the bots
We might
don't
have
actually.
to. Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah, so the
if
bots
it
don't
continues,
work.
we'll go
Yeah.
to subscriber only in the chat.
Mm.
Yeah, makes me laugh what people say behind the keyboard, eh? But based on what John was asking, Drift,
Mm.
do the players deserve a parade? Obviously, we got robbed of the parade in 1920.
Mm.
FA Cup and League Cup double. I mean,
Maybe I do. Maybe I am being a little bit entitled by saying I wouldn't do a parade for the FA Cup.
just bear me
We
one
didn't
second.
get to-
I'm just turning on my other light.
Yeah. We do deserve one for real. I guess we do. I think the people do make a lot of sense when they say that. Yeah, we probably do because we didn't get to. We didn't. Would it be weird to bring a league vibe to the FA Cup, even though it's 2 years later? Would it be weird? Because like maybe we would be amped up like we would have been, but even though it's not that we weren't allowed to do it then. Do you know what it is, bro? I'm gonna be honest, and forgive me, people, for this, but I just fell out of love with the FA Cup, and as much as I wanted to win it, of course I did. I think I need to fall back in love with it to feel like it's that prestige of. Do you get what I mean? Like for so many years, the FA Cup hasn't carried that weight.
But that's not our fault, though. That's the fault of the Football Association to an extent. And like, here's the thing: I wouldn't even blame managers either, because you look at someone like Klopp, and I hate to throw this and like, remember we were playing our strongest team or a very strong team in the Champions League for 5 games, and we had already qualified after 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken. For winning the FA Cup to these clubs who are not, and again, this is no shade on FSG either, but FSG don't care for the FA Cup like that or the League Cup. I know they turned up to the final, but that's because we got there. I don't think FSG is sitting there thinking we need to get an FA Cup in the cabinet. We need a League Cup. They're saying it's the League and the Champions League, hence why they're more celebrated. I think it's, but again, maybe we're to blame as well as fans. We kind of have downplayed these trophies as well.
Do you know what it is, bro? And I think, because I'm trying to think of it, and do you know what I think it is? I think it was when it became about money. If I'm not mistaken, you only get 1.5 million for winning the FA Cup. To put that into context
as well.
To put that into context, bro, I think you win 98 million pounds for coming second in the league.
Well, isn't it like £1 million per game in the Champions League if you win as well? In the group stage?
No, 2.5 million per game you win in the Champions League. So if you get more money for winning a Champions League group game than you do for winning a whole tournament, I think that was when it became a thing where people took it less serious. It wasn't cared about as much.
But why do we as fans, when did we start caring about all these things? Because FA Cup's never given you bare money.
When money became too involved. When we've got players on more wages than winnings for an FA Cup. that like we couldn't help it. That's why we always call ourselves Accountant FC, because we can't help it. It's money's become too much involved in football, and I think it's actually quite pathetic that the amount you win to win the FA Cup is still so low. Should it not have increased as money increased? It should be about 10 million to win the FA Cup or something. When you think about it now, like.
Here's the thing though, Drift, like, and again, I know everyone's going to be like, same Callum, but when I say these things because I mean it, and bruv, you and Matt will tell the people, like, I say these stuff offline. I want every trophy every season. I don't know how much you get for winning the Carabao. Only now when you told me about the FA Cup did I know how much you get for the FA Cup. Still, I don't know how much you get for winning the Champions League or the Prem. I just want the trophies in the cabinet. I just want to be able to take Stevie and Robbie to Anfield and go to the club shop and go to the museum and say, look, boys, this is what the boys have won.
Yeah, that is true.
I can't sit down with them and be like, guys, go and hold a £98 million check because that's how much we won for winning the league. I want them to go to Anfield and be like, boys, you stand on that side, Stevie, you stand on that side, Robbie. That's our 7th Champions League. Take a picture of it. That's what, and that for me, that's what I want. But at the same time, I get not everyone's like me. I'm not even mad about it. It's just one of those things. But I'm very old school in thinking, like, I don't care how much a trophy costs. I care about having the trophy.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And I also believe that if this 5th place thing happens, which it looks like it is happening, I think FA Cup winners should get Champions League spot and not 5th place in the league.
That's what I was going to say yesterday, but I didn't want to cut the conversation. I don't think it should go to 5th place. I think it should go to the FA Cup because then you have hierarchy, don't you? Because the Carabao Cup gets you a Europa League spot. So there's the FA Cup. The FA Cup's a longer competition. So surely that should get you Champions League. Carabao Cup gets Europa still. So there's something to aim for in the Carabao, something more to aim for in the FA. Because again, think about it. A team like Arsenal, who know they're going to be in a battle for top 4, Newcastle, all these teams, they're going to go hard in the FA Cup because they know at the end of the season, we could get Champions League from this.
Yeah.
And think about Newcastle. Let's say, for example, Newcastle had that little nugget at the end. If they got Champions League this summer, they could potentially open the league way, way up. Because they now go to targets and say, we're in the Champions League. What are you saying?
And if one of the top 4 teams win it, then it goes to 5th.
Yeah.
But if somebody outside the top 4 wins it, then they get Champions League. That should be what it is. I mean, at the moment, I think the Europa League qualification is what you get for the Carabao Cup, which is a difference where you go straight in for winning the FA Cup. So they just need to change that and make the Carabao Cup straight into the Europa League, and FA Cup goes to the Champions League.
So is John right then? Should we not be paraded then?
Yeah, I changed my mind. Today's made me realise, and we did lift both trophies as well. We've actually done a cup double. So yeah, we should parade it for real. We should parade it. It's true.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't say anything earlier, but John has kind of changed my mind. And now that we've gone back and forth on it, it has as well.
Yeah, we should parade it for real. We should.
And you know what?
Especially the fact we got both. We've got 2 cups, you know what I mean?
To hell with what the rivals think, because that's probably what's deterring a lot of us from saying, yeah, we should still do it as well, because we're thinking rivals are going to banter us, you know, if we win FA Cup and League Cup and don't win the other 2, but still go on a parade. Bun them, because what can they say to us? Unless you're Real Madrid or Man City, what can you say?
Oh, and don't give me Joe.
yeah. Drifty playing 4D chess, bro. Drifty's gonna be like to me and Matt. Can you just hold this for me one sec? You just see Drifty sprinting down the street, bro.
No. That's literally the opposite of my personality. But it would be cool to buck the big man still.
All right, next caller. Man like Rams.
Oh, yo.
You there, bro? Rams.
When Rams' camera's off, that means he's busy. Maybe we should bring him in again afterwards. Yeah.
A bit. Right, next caller.
By the way, Cal, you did just talk about only 2 just then. That's the first time you haven't spoken about 4.
I know my thing, though.
Oh, okay.
I know my team. The world knows my team. Cal's Now Army, welcome to the show, brother.
Yo, man, good.
Yeah, well done, G.
What we saying?
Callum, I mean, you're on the same thing, man. 4 always, man. We
Come
don't
on.
we don't compromise. We don't agree. We don't negotiate. 4 or nothing. That's all I want, mate. The Amazon documentary should be coming Liverpool. Not all or nothing. It should be 4 or nothing. That's how it goes, mate. Yeah, man. Listen, guys. Yeah, I've been watching the show and Drifty, man. There's a hella things that I've been listening that I just don't agree with, man. And the first thing I'm going to bring up to you is when it comes to signing players, you want to bring in Nunes, who is probably one of the worst passers of a football as a number 9 in world football. The guy he's in the bottom 3% in the Portuguese league when it comes to linking up play and passing, but you want him. The guy is worse than Diogo Jota, like 10 times worse.
Because he doesn't need to. But yeah, go on.
Listen. It doesn't matter if you're Divock Origi or Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If you're a number 9 for Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp, you have to pass the ball. It's a fact. He's not gonna change his system for nobody. Secondly, you want to bring in Anthony and all of these players, but you don't want to get rid of anybody. You don't want to get rid of Firmino. You don't want to get rid of Salah. You don't want to get rid of Mane. You don't want to get rid of Jota. And then you want to talk about future-proofing the team, but you're not willing to sacrifice nobody. How is that possible?
I want to collect players like you want to collect straps. It is what it is, bro.
Nah, Drifty. There's a big difference. There's a big difference, bro. You can't do that. How about this? If somebody said bring Jude Bellingham this summer, but you get rid of Jordan Henderson, what are you doing?
No, I'm not doing
what? That. Come on, Drifty, man. Let's not do this.
The grass ain't always greener, big man.
But then, okay, so should we just stop looking at Jude Bellingham then?
No, we just don't have to make that sacrifice.
You can't do. Okay, how can you stockpile players? You can't stockpile players though. You can't stockpile players. So how is it going to be then? If Firmino comes in and you say Darwin Núñez comes in this summer to future-proof the team, but Firmino has to go, what's the point then? If Firmino's on a decline and you can see that
No. Remember, I said no Núñez if it means we have to replace Firmino. That's actually what I said. So
why shouldn't it? You rate Núñez, don't you?
I do rate him, but I'm not sacrificing Bobby to bring him in. But Bobby doesn't deserve to be sacrificed.
But didn't you say like a few weeks ago that you thought that Firmino's on a little bit of a decline and you're scared about his injuries?
I didn't say it was on a decline. I did say I'm scared about his injuries, but I didn't say. I think he's a brilliant squad player to have. I've always said that. Off the bench, Bobby is great.
So let me just get this, Rich. Let me just get this. I just need to make this clear for myself because I'm a bit losing my mind.
You've only got 12 seconds, by the way, bro.
You want to bring in Anthony and Núñez and keep the whole front line?
No, but Origi and Minamino are going.
Come on, Drifty. Do you know who our owners are? Big up, though. Drifty, Callum, I see what you talk about nowadays. I see what you do, bro. I see when me and you talk in Twitter DMs. I see what it means now. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Big up yourself, bro.
Big up. One question, Callum, to you, lot.
Really quick. You have to be quick.
Yeah, I know it's really quick. If Liverpool win the quadruple this season, where do they rank in European seasons that you've seen, like the Bayern Munich's, the Barcelona's? Where do they rank?
Cool.
Big up. We're winning the quad. Drifty, believe. You have to manifest, Drifty. You have to manifest. Big up.
I've been working on my witchcraft.
I'm a real Drifty. He came in with some comments there. I'm like, I see.
But I did say that, right? I said I won't sacrifice Bobby for Núñez. I wouldn't. Call me sentimental if you want. I hear it. The only thing that I struggle with personally is I completely understand sentiment in terms of you can't let sentiment go too far. But I still believe Bobby is very capable of contributing. If I thought he was totally done and dusted, it would be different. But he can contribute. So I'm not being sentimental for the sake of being sentimental. I'm being sentimental in the way of I believe the player still deserves respect. Because what we can't do, guys, is throw the baby out with the bathwater. You can't always just be like, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one, because you have to have respect for the player who's given his all to you. Bobby has given everything he can and more to Liverpool. We don't just go, oh, what, your levels have dropped a bit. Yeah, you can fuck off now. You don't do that. You don't do that. Not in my opinion, anyway. Do you get what I mean? I can understand people wanting to still keep on being great and whatnot. Fair enough. But you never even the great teams, Man United, Man City, they never just got rid of their players that they had to have respect for. They kept them around. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it is what it is.
Fair dues, fair dues. Right, gonna bring our next caller in. Oh, sorry, question for me. Euro seasons, where would this rank? The top. No disrespect to Barcelona and Bayern Munich, the league they were playing in, and I don't want this to come across as rude or disingenuous. They didn't have a competitor like Manchester City. So straight away, I think it makes ours the best. So
yeah. That Barcelona team, the Pep Barcelona team, still played the best football I've ever seen, and I don't think I'll ever see a team play better football. But if we win this quad, it's the biggest achievement in football history.
Yeah,
it's the biggest achievement in football history, which is the reason no one wants us to do it, because we officially shut down the entire world of football, literally.
Facts.
So yeah.
Right, next caller, Jamal. Can you hear us, bro? Jamal,
you there, bro?
Jamal.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you,
Yeah,
bro.
we can hear you now. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys?
Not too
I
bad.
see you've
brother.
collected 2 already. I'm guessing there's 2 more to collect, yeah?
Trying to be Thanos up in this piece. Yeah, there's 2 questions. After watching all the celebrations, man, I have to say, what's your guys' favorite chant or song, past or present? So I want your favorite chant in the past and your favorite chant now. Liverpool, obviously. Yeah, I love Bobby's song, man. And in the past, Carl, you wouldn't like this. Ole, 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 Coutinho. Yeah. And my next question is, guys, have Salah bad form overshadowing how bad Jota has been? Not in form, but in goal scoring. Because I think the last game Jota scored was City in the league. That's 11 games ago. So it's mad how Jota and Salah was so good in the first half of the season. And then in the second half of the season, it's like Diaz and Mane has taken it. And they have been our best players in the second half. It's actually mad. But that's my 2 questions.
Good questions, man.
Before you go, Jamal, before you go, I just got something for you.
Yeah. I'm not going to say nothing. Reece James is still way better. Today, but I'm not gonna say nothing. Reece James is still way better. He's the best English centre. I'm sorry. Trent is nowhere near Reece James.
Anything you want to say, bro?
I didn't hear, but it was still on what I said.
If you come for the king,
you best not miss.
Well, what did it say? I really didn't hear.
Reece James is still way better. He's the best English centre. I'm sorry. Trent is nowhere near Reece James.
What? Did I say that? I didn't remember saying that. Did I say that?
You told me, Jamal.
What? Did I say that? Did I just not say Reece James is better than Trent? That's what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember saying that. Okay.
I think we better call the truth, brother.
Yeah, we better call it truth.
We could now, yeah. You're gonna get rid of them receipts, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All
by the way,
right,
guys.
Jamal. Don't worry, we're gonna top up your questions now, brother.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Big up, Jamal, as always, man. All right, so first question, favorite chant?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be cliche. You'll never walk alone. It kind of stands by itself, innit? Should we do that? Like that's the Biggie and Tupac, and we don't include it. Like, The one I've enjoyed the most when I've been in the stadium is the Mo is Salah running down the wing. I'm not gonna lie, like that, like singing that in the stadium after he packed in that goal past Chelsea, that rocket that he hit past Chelsea, it hit different. It felt different. It was like, I think it's got to be the Mo chant. I think it does. I think it's the most inventive as well, in terms of like creativity. Like the Mo one is like, it's real special. So it might be the Mo one. You know what's weird though, bruv? Yeah, this is gonna sound stupid after we've been mocking Chelsea, but you know our Liverpool chant.
Yeah, but we only did after we scored goals.
But I love singing that. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
That's because it's not our only chant, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I know, but I like that hits different as well. When you're in the stadium and you sing that too, Liverpool, when you say it hits different, bruv. Like I'm not even gonna lie, and it's very simplistic, but it hits different. I'll probably say Mo. I'll probably say Salah's chant is probably my favorite chant.
The two for me is Si Senor and Fields of Anfield Road.
Okay.
So me and Stevie obviously are taking football on a Saturday, innit?
Yeah.
And on the way there, we've got a Liverpool playlist. And when Fields of Anfield Road comes on, we get into it still. Like, we sing it, we blare it out still.
I'm not gonna lie, you're going to get yourself hurt from the misses. The way you've actually got the way you've got it patterned up, bro. Yeah, and if Robbie joins in as well, you're gonna get yourself in big trouble, bro.
Liverpool kits for his birthday, bro. He's patterned up, man. He's probably got near amount. Nah, he hasn't got near amount the amount I've got, but he's patterned up.
I was gonna say, bloody yo, hold on.
But I've started finding retros now as well. I've been finding retros in his size as well. So let him know about the history in that. It's essential, man.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Ole kills it.
Big as well. Big.
But Ole.
I think we should look. I'm not trying to tell the Liverpool fan base what to do. I do think we should try slightly change the lyrics though, because where it goes from Paris down to Turkey, really and truly it should be from Paris down to Madrid, because we last won it in Madrid. If we win it again, when we win it again in Paris, it should just be from Paris down to Paris.
But bro, Turkey's the biggest achievement though, other than maybe Rome.
I mean,
bro, Istanbul.
No. But the reason they go from Paris to Turkey, because Paris was the first, Turkey was the most recent, up until 1819.
No, I get that, but this is what I'm saying. But to take it out of there, being as epic as it was, does it hit as hard? Because Istanbul's the best one, bro, out of all of them. That's what I'm saying. It's the best one, bro. It's literally in the history books as the best Champions League final of all time, bro.
True.
Do you know what I mean? So if we take out the lyric, it will be a bit weird. But I get what you're talking about, because we have won it. I get it. Like, I get it. I get what you, but I still think Istanbul hits the hardest, though. It was the best Champions League final of all time, bro.
I agree. But the best run for me was 1819.
I don't know, you know, bro. We went on a brilliant run in 05, you know.
Nah, bro, remember the group stage, how crazy that group was. Bobby winning the last minute against PSG.
Who was in that? No, but bro, you've got that. Oh, yeah, beauty in 05.
No, but that was the only real big game in the group stage in 05. The rest of them are kind of rubbish.
No, bro, we had in the group. Yeah, I can't actually remember who else was in our group. Who was that?
I'm saying, I think it was us, Olympiacos. Was it Monaco in there? See, that's the I can't remember all of it.
Yeah, I can't actually remember who was in our group.
Alisson's last minute save against Napoli as well. Yeah. Then we go and beat Bayern Munich the way we did.
Deportivo and Monaco.
Yes, Monaco and Deportivo. Then
that wasn't an easy group, you know.
No, it wasn't. But PSG and Napoli in our group.
But then you got Berbatov's Leverkusen. Then you've got Juventus. Then you've got Chelsea, and then you've got AC Milan.
No, I hear that, but remember the games. I'm talking about the games. Remember that 4-0 game against Barcelona. I don't think anything touches that.
No, that's true as a standalone.
Bayern Munich away 3-1 with the Mane goal. That's
true. That. But if you look at the stature that Juve were at, and they came Anfield and we dealt with them, that away. Do you remember that away game at Juve, bro?
Yeah, but
That was
it horrible.
tense as
We
fuck,
parked the
bro.
bus. We parked the bus, bro.
Bro, I remember Ibrahimovic, that miss Ibrahimovic had. Oh my days, bro.
We parked the bus against Chelsea away, and after we got the first goal, we kind of parked the bus as well.
The Good Johnson chance, bro, in the 93rd minute.
It was mad. It was mad. I do think 18-19 was more exciting though. 05 was more tense. 18-19 was way more exciting.
We didn't deserve. No, we did deserve. We didn't expect to be there in 05. I think that's what it was.
Ravin, you know in 18-19 we got through the group with I think 9 points exactly. We won all of our home games, lost all of our away games.
Yeah, Red Star beat us, right?
Bro, Red Star gave us a piping, bro.
Yeah, there was a wardrobe who packed one in from like 25 yards.
Bro, I had to watch that on the bus, bro. Oh my god, the window.
I must admit, Bayern Munich away had me shook in the last 16. That had me shook.
If I'm not mistaken, Bayern Munich either fell on Valentine's Day or my missus' birthday, because I remember we were out on a meal and she was like, I'm just going to the toilet quick, and then I switched on my phone and I was getting into it, and as soon as she come back she was like, I knew this would happen, I knew you wouldn't be able to I was like, I'm sorry. As soon as we got home,
you knew what you married.
It must have been her birthday. I think it was either birthday or Valentine's, but either one. No, I remember us getting back, and that was.
This is a good point though from Gamer. We beat that Mourinho Chelsea to win that 05, and we beat the best AC Milan team arguably there's ever been.
We were giant killers that season because we beat Leverkusen when we really didn't have a right to. We beat Juventus. We had no right to beat Juventus.
No right to beat Juventus.
No right to beat Chelsea, and absolutely no right to go 3-0 down and then beat AC Milan.
And I actually remember. Igor buoyed up Leverkusen.
Yeah, the dribble through the middle and then the layoff for Louis.
Bro, that was the day when I saw the Beckenbauer comparison and I went, it was still crazy, but all right. And then didn't he bat up Fulham the week after that as well?
No, so in that game, Xabi Alonso came off the bench when we were losing 2-0 at half-time, and then we won that game 4-2. He scored the fourth goal, which was a top corner side foot against Van der Sar. Big goal.
Your memory is ridiculous, Carl. I'm not even going to lie. When Bishcam packed that top corner against Fulham, I was like, okay, this is what we're saying, yeah? Man, like Igor. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's a difficult one. That's a difficult one, though, still. I will probably still go with the 05 because we weren't good enough to win it and we did it against all the odds. And Gerrard and Carragher are pretty much how we did that, in my opinion. Sprinkled with a little Luis Garcia, a little Igor Bishkan, a little Milan Baros. You know what I mean?
Gerrard and Carragher were the crop. They were the creme de la creme. But that's probably the most team effort run to a Champions League final I've ever seen.
It was. Everybody did chip in with them.
John Arisa putting shift after shift after shift. Jimmy Traore, shift after shift. Finnan, shift after shift. Sami Hupia was phenomenal in that campaign.
That volley against Juve. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Didi Harman, phenomenal. Xabi Alonso, phenomenal.
Even Smeacher was balling out that season. That was his last year with us as well.
Excellent. Dudek. But it was a team effort. But obviously Gerrard and Carragher were the creme de la creme. The others put in work, man.
Even Gibril coming back from his broken leg, scoring the penalty as well.
Yeah, and even giving AC Milan a bit of a torrid time in extra time as well.
I'll never forget Gerrard going to right back against a fresh Serginho. That was nuts, bro. That was nuts, bro. Fresh Serginho, you know, and Gerrard had to go right back and play that. That was nuts, bro.
Gerrard played 8, 6, 10.
Can Lampard do that? Fuck no.
Can Scholesy? No.
No. There you go. That dumbass conversation about is Gerrard better than...
Get out of here, man. Also, Jamal's second question. Has Jota's form gone under the radar because of Salah's form?
I think Jota still come up with a couple of great performances in the middle of the poor form. So I'd probably say they're about even, him and Salah, in terms of their goal drop-off. But here's the thing. Is it possible? And I know what you're going to say, Kyle. You're going to say, oh, the belts. But Is it actually possible for all of your players to be on form at the same time? I kind of feel like it's not. I think the law of averages tell you it's impossible for everybody to be on form. So when you've got 4 world-class players or 4 absolute ballers, because I wouldn't quite say Jota's world-class, but if you 4 absolute ballers in Mane, Diaz, Salah and Jota, it's almost impossible for all 4 to ball out at the same time, right? So they just did a tag. Jota and Salah just tagged Mane and Diaz, and then it is what it is, because let's be real, you can't have all 4 of them playing all at their peak all at the same time. Life doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, innit? It just doesn't work like that. Jota and Salah between them have scored like 50 goals this season, right?
Bruv, it's why we say we want a squad.
That's it.
That's why we say we want a squad.
That's it.
Bruv, everyone's waxing lyrical about Kevin De Bruyne right now. And Kevin is a superstar. No two ways about it. Kevin De Bruyne did not have a good start to the season.
But I don't think he played well up until around February, March, if I'm being honest. I think he's only coming to his own since around then. Like before that, what was he really doing?
Who was taking up the mantle? Bernardo
and Foden.
All right then. Them two kind of started to drop off. Who picked up? Kevin.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's what has to be done.
Mahrez has been very consistent throughout the season.
He has been. But you just have to look at it. There's not one squad in world football where all their players are on form at the same time. It's impossible. It's impossible. But that's what you hope for. But when it doesn't happen, that's where you lean on the squad.
Yeah, no, it's real.
All right. Next caller. Chef Zabiri with the locks.
Yo, bless up. What the money am I dealing?
Wow, we're there.
Yo, I was gonna bring it down, but I'm not gonna bring it down. I was gonna say something wild about Trent. I didn't want to speak it into existence, but Trent ain't as good as a lot of managers, man. They don't really think he's as good, so they might burn him off. That's all I'm saying. So he might want to make himself more marketable other than spamming crosses and doing his sexy stuff. A lot of managers ain't feeling that sexy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like Northgate.
Yeah, like Northgate. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't the only one. A lot of people don't like that he has that freedom as a young kid. They look at him like, oh, you got legs. You should be running crazy. But we got him. He's good. He's going to stay around as long as Klopp is here. So that's good. But what I want to talk about is my boy with the number 11 shirt on. Remember the day I came in and I think I was driving in the Bronx and I was bunning Salah off, man, talking about how he's acting like a diva and all this stuff. Yo, my man's numbers plummet since then, yo. Like, I got on him and he ain't been the same at all. So I just need some advice. What can I do to get my man's back? That's all I'm saying. I don't want him to leave. That's all I'm saying. Talking about, oh, I accomplished everything I could in England. It's time to move on. I don't want to hear that. No, I'm not trying to hear that. So what should I do to get my man's form back, though? Because he ain't looking good. He ain't looking good since I got on his back. Cal, you might be the perfect one, or one of your, this guy is bot channels guys named Shameless Cal. And how you move. Yeah, nah, man, I got on his case and he ain't the same. So I need to fix that. I need Mo to be striking again, man. Call him a diva. My man is just dead out here. But that's all I got, though. That's all I got.
I think you need to talk to your boys in Boston, bro.
Nah, my boys is good. I hit them up, man. They good. They good. They good. You know what they asked me, though? They asked me when I'm dropping that food channel, bro. And for everybody that's interested, I'm going to come on here, maybe on Jamie's show. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to put up on IG. And you're going to see the thing. Cal, you see what time I'm talking with.
I see it. And he's
bro, I got those footage for days, but they're not, what do you call that? They're not landscape. So those I might just put on like the IG, but yeah, nah, I'm cooking something up.
Make sure, bro.
Yeah, and Drifty, they doing a parade the 29th. I don't think I can swing that, man. That's kind of too close to the Champions League, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Your boys in Liverpool about that.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I got the quote in today for the boat.
Oh, you got the quote?
I got the quote today, bro. Do you wanna know how much it?
Yeah, let's see. You see, I got up there. I got excited. Like, say one more number, and I'm a winner. What's the quote?
They won
8K.
8,000. Brother, that's light cheese. Think about this. You on 24K, and it's 8, bro. That's light. Every man put up 30 cents, and we in there.
Look,
Every subscribe. No, that's light. We in there.
Yeah. I mean, they're only letting 300 on the boat though.
Nah, man. Some people got to sacrifice it for the greater good. Callum ain't coming. You don't drink, you don't smoke. You can watch the videos, big man. You married?
I got the quote.
Nah, I'm telling you, you married. You don't smoke. You got kids. You got to stay home. Nah, the married one and the kids one might be a stretch. Well, obviously, if you ain't smoking, you ain't drinking, you ain't got no business on the yacht. That's all I'm saying. And 300, you gotta have some girls on there, man. That's all I'm saying. So, somebody sacrifice. Hit me up, Drip. Hit me up. We'll pencil it out.
I hit you up, bro. I hit you up.
When I let you man go, man.
All right? Big up. Yeah, I got them numbers in, bro.
You know?
I got them numbers in. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You got sacrificed real quick there, Cal.
Yeah, real quick. He said, nah, sorry, Cal. It's one of them things, bro. Oh, man.
I must be honest, though. That 8K includes a barbecue buffet.
Bro, for 8K, better be picking me up from my doorstep and dropping me back. 8K, you know, I could... Bro, 8K sorts of my garden in my driveway, bro.
Bro, this is how much you gotta pay to party on the sea, bro. It is what it is, bro.
I'll be honest, bro. I might just go down to the leisure center, bro. Go in the swimming pool. That is rough. That is rough.
It is, but yeah, man. Salah.
Yeah, I think he needs a good rest.
Yeah, he does, and I think the contract needs to be sorted as well. That's why I made the joke about talking to the man them in Boston, but I think he wants his future sorted. But yeah, rest. And you know what? I know it sounds really bad, man, and I don't mean it to sound bad, man, but as a Liverpool fan, I'm glad he's not going to the World Cup because I watched Sanchez totally burn out. Totally burn out. And if people remember, before he went to Man United, Sanchez was one of the best players in the world football. He was a sensational footballer. I think he collected 2 Copa Americas in a row. He was Arsenal's only good player, kept them afloat. Brilliant footballer. And he just burnt himself out. And look at him now. Nobody even cares about him. And he's only 33, Cal. And he's just done. No one cares anything about him. He burnt himself out. So I'm glad that Mo's going to get a proper summer off. And I'm glad he's going to get that break in the middle of the season, not going to a World Cup, because he's one of the most rinsed footballers in the world.
Yeah.
So, you know, and including the 2 cup finals, I know he didn't, the FA Cup final he wasn't a part of, but obviously he was a part of the League Cup final. Mo Salah's played 6 extra times in 2022. That is fucking insane.
Bad.
That is insane.
It's too much.
He's played too much football. So
it's too much.
Too much. Give me a sec, Cal. 1 sec, yeah, bro.
Yeah. What I do then is I'll read out the super chats while Drifty's off screen quickly. So Base Facing Space says, do Anthony and Diaz have potentials as high or higher than Mane and Salah? Oh, that's a tough one. Diaz, I'm going to say yes for Diaz. Anthony, I don't know. But I'm saying potentials. I'm not saying Diaz is going to accomplish what Mane has because I don't know if he can. But potential-wise, I think he does. Anthony, I don't know. I just don't know. Shout out to Big Six Bands, brother Monts. Callum, you know what I said about Bowen. Remember, I do. Monts was on the Bowen boat as well. He was on it. Me and him got tarred with a horrible brush. We got battered. Got absolutely battered. Shout out to Just Lab says, what's Kopish email again? Made a wedding version of your happy birthday beat. Oh, bless you, Just Labs. The email address is teamkopish@gmail.com. That is teamkopish@gmail.com. Just Labs. Bless you, man. Camera, you'll never walk alone says, yes, lads. My dad's a Villa fan, and I'm sat here dreaming about the yacht, smashing the champagne bottle on the HMS quad and setting sail. Stevie doing it. Look, I believe, man. I do believe. Call me delusional, call me crazy, call me a fantasy merchant. I believe it, man. I do think Aston Villa are going to pull off something, and I think we're going to win this league. Ash says, got to be proud of this team. Dragged Pep's kicking and screaming to the finish line. 14 points behind mid-Jan. As Pep says, we're a big pain in his ass. Again, facts. I'm so proud of this team. Could not be more proud. Like what they've accomplished, what they continue to accomplish, the fact that they prove us right/wrong as a fan base, they're brilliant, man. They're brilliant. I wouldn't want to support any other team. Would not. Love this club. Claire86, big up to Claire, one of our long-time supporters as well. I work in a school in Manchester, and a kid came in an Egypt shirt with Salah on the back, another with a Liverpool water bottle. This never happens. It's a sign. Come on. Come on. Keep on telling you the omens are there, people. You're just not looking hard enough. The omens are there. Shout out to Kyle Davies. Thank you for your super chat, Kyle. Plain Enthusiast X says, did Drifty just say Taki is getting binned, bro? Hey, bro, you're going to have to tell that with Drifty. You lot know my thing when it comes to Taki. One of his biggest fans. I've always, hey, Drift, you got a question you need to answer here, big man.
Drift, did you say Taki getting binned? Oh, no. I never said he's getting binned. I said I'm worried that the club's going to get rid of him. Because here's what it is. If you look at the interviews that Klopp's been doing recently, guys, he's got a lot of humility in him. And I think one of the reasons he never liked having a big squad is because he doesn't like taking liberties with players. And if you listen to a lot of his interviews recently, he's spoken about how hard it is for him to leave players out who are as good as Taki, Origi, Ox, Elliot. And there's a part of me that believes that he doesn't like doing it. And even though he's realized he needs a big squad to be able to do what he needs to do, I don't think on the human side he enjoys being that type of person. So I think he's going to let those guys go so that they can have a career. That's what I think. That's what I think. Let's be real. Even though a lot of people had their doubts about Taki at the beginning, he's more than proved himself now that he was a great player. And that was the reason why we went and signed him. He's got 11 goals this season. 11 goals. I can go to some of the team's top players who play week in, week out. I don't even think Lukaku has 11 goals. Does he? And even if he does, does Werner have 11 goals? Lacazette and Ketia. Obviously, Ronaldo does, but what other Man United player is on 11 goals? I think Man City might be the only team where they've got quite a few people who've chipped in with that level of goal. And Taki's like our 7th choice or our 6th choice. Listen.
I said, look, listen.
Look. Everybody says stuff in the heat of battle. Yeah. Anything that is said during the emotion of a game gets taken with a pinch of salt. Plus, I weren't the only one. I wasn't the only one. But you know what? Taki's been immense this season.
You're right. Matt was saying some wild stuff as well. Matt was saying some wild stuff.
Plus, this isn't time for the pointing stuff out.
Hey, you know already. If you're gonna bring receipts for us, we're gonna bring receipts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I get things right, and when they're right, I don't sit here and go, "I told you so." Do you know what I mean? So,
all I'm saying, people, yeah. When we do the quad on when we do the league on Sunday, I've already gone through that Leicester stream, for example. I've seen the comments of when I said I still think there's a chance. I went back and watched the Brentford stream. I went back and watched the Brighton stream. I've got receipts, guys, and I'm happy to take them out of the wallet and post them on the wall. You know, I will do it. I'll stick it up on the fridge. I'll do it. Messi says, if you can't sacrifice Bobby for Darwin, are you really on the Darwin train? Would you sacrifice Curtis for Bellingham drift?
Oh. Can you still hear me, Cal?
Yeah.
Can, I can see your mouth moving, but I can't hear. Can you hear me? I can't hear you anymore, bro. I can't hear you anymore, bro. They still. Hold on, let me check some.
Oh my word! Yeah, you back now, yeah?
I can hear you. I can see you're trying to talk, but I can't hear anything, bro.
Read.
Oh, Messi FC, yeah, he's a G still. Yeah.
To answer the question, Messi FC, yes, I would sacrifice Curtis for Bellingham. 100%. And I love Curtis. He just is what it is. Jamrock says Taki has gotten so much more confident in his last 4 months. He has. He really has. Oh, you can hear again now, Drew.
Oh, yeah. You're back now. I can hear you.
Playing enthusiast Exxon. Cal, that is why you are DMing Skull Thuggery. Oh, is that regarding Jamal? No. I told you guys. I've got soldiers all around. The Sanderson soldiers are strong, man. They saw Jamal rough me up and they said, raw, can't have that again. Man.
I got brothers on every block.
Let's not make any bones about it. Don't get me wrong. I came back with receipts for Jamal today, but Jamal's won the battle and the war. Let's not make any bones about it. Like, Jamal fully won. Sam Max Legend says, great evening, chillaxing with Kopish. Big up yourself, Sam.
Big up,
will
bro.
Southgate take Trent to the World Cup? If he does, will he play him? Think he rates Walker, Reece James, and Trent in that order because he's defensive-minded coach and a grade A puppet from Sesame Street. Look, if he don't take Trent, more good for us. I don't really think Trent cares for England like that either, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But
if they don't, it's on Gareth, innit? Like, just silly if it's on him.
It's very typical of English managers and the English team to not like the kind of suave and like beauty of the game and think more defensively. Don't get me wrong, I don't really have a problem with Reece James or Carl Walker in terms of they are both brilliant players, but Trent is such an X-factor player. How do you not make sure he's in the team? With Harry Kane up front, do you know how much Harry Kane would be eating if you found a way to play Trent properly? So I don't know.
Bowen's not going to go to the World Cup, but probably Rashford or one of them man will go.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Paul A said, lads, my boys got us category 1 tickets to the final. Aye, bless up, Paul.
That's heavy.
Make sure you guys enjoy that, Paul.
Aye, that's big.
Apple juice for us as well, please.
No, Heineken,
so if Klopp don't like leaving players out, why do you want 2 forwards coming in with nobody going out? Wouldn't it be the same for who comes in? Drift.
No, but Taki and Origi, I think, will be the ones that will go. This is the point I'm making.
But Jamrock's saying if he doesn't like leaving players out.
No, I don't. I agree. I don't think he likes leaving them out, but I think he's realised he has to. But he's still making a point to let everybody know that he doesn't enjoy doing it. That's the point. But I think he's realised he has to, though. That's the point I'm making. I think he's come to the realisation that in order to keep up with City and to be able to do what we need to do, he's just got to adapt to this new way of having a big squad. But he's still a human, and he doesn't like leaving people like Taki out the squad. I don't even mean on the bench. I mean out the squad. He said it himself.
Shout out to Just Labs who just sent over a video drift for the similar to the birthday beat, but for wedding.
Oh, big. Oh, okay, cool.
Big up, big. Much appreciated. Right, let's get the next caller in. Man like Rams.
Oh, what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man?
Oh yeah, Not too bad, brother. How are you?
All good, man. All good. Excited for the weekend, you know. It's just hopefully Stevie can do a job for us, you know. If we get the league title, I'm gonna be so unbearable on TFT, man. I swear to God. If it happens.
You're not the only one.
Bro, let's be real. We crash football. I think that's why it's literally not even a good idea if it happens, because we crash football.
Yeah,
Does Elon Musk actually have a database backup big enough on Twitter to handle what will happen?
I don't think so, man. I don't think so. But let's just say I'm gonna go Mortal Kombat on all those people that did us all wrong last season. You know what I mean? Like all the people criticized us about how this Liverpool team's dead. We're broke FC. Apparently it's gonna get worse from last season. Apparently we're meant to be in the relegation zone or something. But you know what? It's good to shut them up. It feels really, really good.
It was amazing.
Shut them up. You know what I mean?
We've already shut them up, Ram, if I'm being honest. They didn't think we would win the 2 domestic cups, so we've already shut them up.
But Drift, you know how Chelsea fans are like, man. Sometimes they don't understand the word humility, man. Humility in defeat, they don't understand it. So...
Hold on. So let me pause this for a second, the timer for a second. So on TFT, of all the teams to pipe up, is the one we bent over twice. Are they the ones who were talking? Wait, hold on. Is this what's happening? The Chelsea fans are the one talking, because we've got a humble Chelsea fan on our channel who just admits
debatable that because when he came onto Gem Stream, he gave it the bigot. He gave it the and I was like, where was this energy the day before on Kop-Ish? Because this energy is completely different from the last time I saw you. But
fair dude. I mean, I can only talk for Lewis when he's here, innit? I can only talk for him. When he's somewhere else, I don't really know what he does, innit? I'm just talking about when he's here.
Yeah, man.
So the Chelsea fans are the ones who were talking. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, man. Chelsea fans, a couple of City fans, if you can find them online, you know, they're like a bunch of bats.
I don't mind City fans because they've got a right to talk.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And Steve, Big Steve, they're all right still.
Yo, Daps is one of those people that just sprinkles a little bit of
Daps is very, very witty with it. So I've got to have
Yeah.
Although I'm not gonna lie, if they do win the league, it's gonna be hella shade. It's gonna be we're gonna get a little whirlwind. I can feel it.
Yeah, man, like is what it. But talking about transfers, yeah, we need to talk about this midfield because I know for a fact we're getting a midfielder, and I did a little breakdown of my 6 targets that I wanted, which are Bissouma, Tonali, Bellingham, Lima, Tchouaméni, and Frankie, and if you're gonna do a members video, I'll send you guys everything that you need for that video to see who you want as a midfielder. Because I think for me it's a no-brainer. Secondly, I'm starting to produce a spreadsheet of the transfer value, the wage value of all of our players, deducting them all down for the people that we're going to sell, and giving us a little transfer kitty to see what we can spend on, if you get what I mean. So I'm doing some prep work.
I like that.
But getting into the questions for you guys, today, my first question is, can you, out of in the history of football, what player that was meant to be a star didn't turn out to be a star and turned out to be a pretty average player because of injuries? I'll give you an example. For me, it was Holger Badstuber. He was coming out of the blocks for Bayern Munich. Injuries really ruined his career. I think he had a little bit of a heart condition as well. So he was meant to be the big thing coming out of Germany in their defense. But sadly, injuries took away that career and also medical issues. And thirdly,
only injuries on the question then. Only injuries.
Only injuries. And it's
got to be Diaby then, isn't it?
Oh, I was going to say, don't say Ronaldo or Harry Kane or people like that, because they still had great careers. I'm talking about people that didn't have a good career.
I'm going to take one off my list now.
And the last question is, top 5 managers, rank them since 1990. For me, I put Fergie as the top. I put Del Bosque as second, Hitzfeld, then Pep. No, sorry, then Mourinho, then Pep. That's my top 5 since 1990. And yeah, that's pretty much
you
it.
want our order for those guys, yeah?
Yeah, or you could add some managers that you think's not on the list and you preferably think they should be on the list. Maybe Jurgen Klopp, but we move.
Cool. By the way, the Diaby one was a joke. I just can't help shade Arsenal. Sorry, I don't.
Oh, I don't think that's a joke, personally.
Neither do I. I think Diaby could have been a.
You mean like Wilshere, like Ramsey, like everybody, like Coquelin? Like how many do they fucking do, man?
Nah,
they're always talking about somebody is something.
Nah. If we got
but Cal, Pep Guardiola did violate Wilshere. I swear to God, he did violate him.
Wilshere's on my list as well, but I've got the main person on my list. But Wilshere is special, man. When he broke through, Wilshere was special.
I'll let you guys do your thing, man. I'll let you guys do your thing.
Yeah, big up, man. Bless as always, bro. Big up, man.
You guys. See you guys later.
Big up.
All right, on my list then, Drift, I'm just going to tell you, I've got Diaby, Wilshere, and Sturridge.
Rotted. You're going to actually go with those two overrated players, yeah?
Bruv, Diaby, I'm not going to lie, Diaby is one of the best individual performances I've seen from an opposition player at Anfield.
Yeah, the sun shines on the dogs are some days, bro.
Sorry. Stephen O'Connor, that's the one.
But under Ram's logic, Lady King actually still had a good career, though.
Yeah, all right, cool. Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like, cause he did say people who didn't, because like Harry Kewell had a great career, but the injuries ruined him. Sturridge had a great career, but the injuries. Lady King still had a great career. He just could have been so much better. That's what the problem is. Because then you got Darren Anderton. He's another one who had a good career, but it would have been so much better without the injuries. Redknapp would have had so much of a better career if it weren't for the injuries, but he still had a good career, innit?
You really don't rate Diaby?
Bro, I think Diaby is just one hell of a... He just goes in the list of Arsenal hype. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he was crap, but that whole, if he never broke his leg, he would have been the best midfielder and all that. I'm like, all right, mate. All right, cool. All right. It just go, bruv. I've heard it my whole life from Arsenal fans, bruv. Like, I just have, bruv. It just...
Pato's a shout. I actually watched a short documentary on Pato on YouTube.
Do you know what? That's the one. It's Pato. That's the one.
He got demolished by injuries, man.
That's the one. It's Pato. It's Pato. It is. I thought that was my new R9, you know, Cal.
Yeah, same.
I genuinely remember thinking that was my new R9. I really did.
When he come through,
do you know someone else, Bob? Loic Remy. Injuries really stopped him from being at the level I think he could have got to.
Or that and the fact of him going Chelsea.
Didn't he have a heart condition, Remy, as well, didn't he?
Apparently, but it wasn't flagged anywhere else apart from our medical stuff. I'm a bit skeptical about that one. I'm not going to lie. Similar to
Remy was a baller.
Similar to the Fekir knee injury as well. That's never reared its head again.
Yeah, that was obvious. That was fake. Now that was obvious. That was fake.
Another name, again, it's another Arsenal player, Eduardo.
He had a pretty good career though, because his injury happened right near the end of his. Like he was about 29 when he got that injury, wasn't he?
I don't know, but bruv, that before he got that injury, he looked like he was going to be really, really.
Do you know what's mad about Eduardo? He's one of the most clinical footballers I've ever seen. Like his hit the target ratio was ridiculous. Eduardo was
about him.
Yeah, Eduardo's hit the target ratio was really good.
Still one of the worst injuries I've ever seen.
When I just saw the only thing keeping his leg together was the sock, it was like, that was horrible. That was horrible.
Boy, all right. Ranking the 5 managers: Fergie, Del Bosque, Omar Hitzfeld, Mourinho, and Pep Guardiola.
Well, remember, he's saying we could throw someone in. I think Del Bosque is one of the most underrated managers of all time, and I think it's very easy to say, because Barcelona was so good, he just took the Barcelona players. But he did. But it's the best achievement in football history. to win a Euros and a World Cup and then a Euros.
Mm.
Like, surely that's the biggest accomplishment ever.
He didn't do that though.
No, bruv, he was in charge for all three of them.
No, he wasn't.
I'm sure he was.
No, it was the older guy. I can't remember. It was the older guy was in charge.
Are you sure he wasn't in charge for all three of them?
No, it was an older guy. The older guy. I can't remember his name.
I could have sworn he was in charge for all three of them.
Nah, Aragones.
Oh, what did he do the first Euros then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I thought Del Bosque did all three. Even so, to the World Cup and the Euros.
That's big.
Heinkes.
For me, I think Ancelotti's got to get in the top 5.
I think Heinkes it's an argument as well, bro. Like,
I would never remember my top 5, I don't think.
Bruv, man did a treble, you know.
I know, I still wouldn't have him in my top 5. I think Fergie's definitely in there.
Yeah, Fergie's in there. Mourinho's in there. Pep's in there. I think Klopp would go in there if he gets the quadruple done. That's obvious.
I think we need to dedicate a show because...
Here's the thing. Nobody ever wants to have any context when we're having a conversation. And one thing I will say that you're right on, even though I always argue it's not fair to take anything away from him because of the money. But when you put everything into context, what Klopp is achieving for me, the one thing that puts him above everybody else, if you add the context, is he's done it with the least resources and the hardest way. Yeah. And people can say what they want. Ferguson had an easy ride in comparison to 90% of the other Premier League teams. Man United had all the money, always bought him whoever he wanted, broke the transfer record God knows how many times, and just always made sure that they got whatever they needed whenever they needed it. If you take away those resources from Ferguson, who knows? Pep the same. I rate the guy, amazing manager, just like Ferguson is. But if you take away the resources, who knows?
I disagree with the Fergie one though, Jiff, because he brought through a bag of man from the academy.
Yeah,
bro.
But bro, that stuff there is like every time he had to rebuild a team, he had money to do it.
But when he took them over, bruv, they weren't that great. And bruv, you can't forget about what he did at Aberdeen as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not a great manager. He is a great manager,
bro.
Of course, he's a great manager. But what I'm saying is, money still massively helped him to maintain the 27 years he maintained. It just did. Man United were a powerhouse, bro. Whoever they wanted, they got. They would go get people like Varane, who nobody even thought they could get, but they just had the pulling power. They could just go and do it, bro. Who's the new young buck in England? Rio Ferdinand, right? Go get him. Rooney. Go and get him. Like, they could just do what they wanted, bro.
They also were smart in getting players like Van der Sar and like...
Van der Sar was a no-brainer. Fuck knows how he ended up at Fulham.
No, but
it was an absolute no-brainer, bro. I have no idea how he ended up at Fulham.
No one else went in for Van der Sar. It's only United, bro.
I reckon other teams did, but Man United just are better in it.
Bruv, Evra. Vidic.
Vidic is overrated.
Cost the same amount of Skirtle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Vidic is overrated, but
he's still bloody good though.
Ferguson was a G. I'm just saying he definitely had a financial helping hand. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, obviously he had I wouldn't say it's a
massive financial helping hand.
But here's the thing: when Chelsea got their money and Man City got their money, he still figured out a way to beat them as well.
No, because Man United to this day, bruv, can still compete with the big boys. Man United got to a level through having a head start during Premier League that they had enough money to be able to, they still compete with these teams now, bro.
But the fact he won a league and then the season after that same squad finished 7th, I think that says a lot, bro.
No, Ferguson's up there. I'm just saying he had a massive helping hand financially to keep him going. And a lot of people forget that 3 or 4 year lull where he nearly got sacked. Like, it's not like he didn't have bad patches, but again, he is a G. He did his thing. He did have massive financial backing, though. I'm just saying.
Fair dues. Fair dues. Gonna get the next caller in. Dougie,
Oh,
can you hear us?
you guys there? Yeah. I was just about to leave, but let me turn the light on real quick.
Can you hear us, bro?
You good, bro?
With the new Champions League layout, do you guys reckon that the value of the Champions League will drop because with all the playoffs and the restructure? And are you guys, Cal, you might have answered this before, are you guys expecting to compete for the treble or the quad every season from now on? Or would you rather Klopp focus on the Premier League and Champions League? Because to be honest, some of the players, if we went for the quad every season, they'll be retiring in a few seasons as well, because BVD looks like he's had enough. But and last thing, is there going to be a Kopish meet on the 29th at the Thingo? Because if we win the quad, I'm booking a ticket straight over. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, boys. Big up.
Big up, bro. Big up,
All
big
right.
up.
See ya.
Bless, man. Big up, big up.
Yes, I do think the Champions League's going to make it even more difficult to win it next season, which makes the quad more difficult. Hence why we need a bigger squad, or should I say, more players with the desired quality that Klopp trusts and wants.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no.
But yes, I expect us to compete for the quad next season and win it.
Here's the wickedest thing, like I said earlier on in the show, though, bro. The expectancy is so high now. We're probably going to start looking at the seasons being disappointing just because we're not in all competitions in May. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts when you actually think about it.
I want that, though. That's what we want.
A good point that Dodie just made, though, bro, is doing this well every year does take about 2 or 3 years off of the players' careers. It actually does. I can't lie. This is a fuckload of football, Cal, that these boys are playing. And if we made them do this every year, we're going to have to ask the Premier League and we can have a 38-man squad, never mind a 26-man squad, bro. It is a big ask.
I think the problem's not necessarily just club football. I think they need to come to a compromise about international football. I think that's where the compromise needs to be.
They will never do that, though, will they?
Well, we're just going to have to run these players and just replenish the squad more often than we need to. But I'll compete for quads every single season. I want it.
Does it not become almost impossible to be able to replenish the squad that regularly because you don't get talent like the talent we have easily?
It's the same for everyone, though, isn't it? We just got to make sure we're ahead of the curve. So players like Carvalho, for example, we've got to try and get them before they really go to that next level. We try and get Bellingham before he hits the Borussia Dortmund level. We just got to be smart with it. In the way, like, and this is what I keep on saying, we have negated the cost of football by being smart. Penalties, for example, the other day, we brought in someone specially to help us with penalties. We've won 2 penalties, 2 trophies off the back of penalties. We brought in a throwing coach a season or 2 ago. Our throw-ins are one of the most accurate across Europe and help us to keep the ball and build up play better. Like, it's just the small intricacies of football, which is what we're doing, which other clubs are just thinking, we'll just throw money at it. And you're seeing it doesn't always work.
Cal, do you know what? Funny enough, I'm so glad you just reminded me because I probably would have forgot to bring it up. Did you see what Klopp said about Mane's penalty?
Yeah, he said it was a 50-50. He said it was his fault.
Yeah, he said that's the last time I ever get involved. Because he said, I'm the one who got in Mane's head and told Mane, remember, he knows who you are, which made Mane overthink the penalty. It's like, when I look back on it, that was actually my bad. He's like, I'm never getting involved ever again. I'm just going to let the player do what he's doing, and that's it. So when they were hugging at the end, he was probably apologizing to Mane, saying like that, like I'm like, my bad for like getting in your head kind of thing. Yeah. And you know what? That's how good our manager is, man. He took the blame for Mane's miss. Like, he didn't need to even do that, but he was like, that's on me. Like, I don't normally get involved, but for some reason, I just felt like I had to tell Sadio, just remember. Like, and it must have just had Sadio all messed up in his head. That he's thinking, my manager's telling me this, Mendy knows me that, rare. Like, he just overthought everything. So, yeah. My fucking man.
And to answer your question, Dougie, there's got to be some sort of a link up on the 29th when we...
Obviously, it can't be the 29th because it's going to be too close to it happening. But if we get that done, we will very, very much be doing our best. And here's the thing as well. All the banter, all the jokes, all of that to one side, if the community really wanted to make that boat party happen, we would do nothing but oblige it. The only problem would be who gets left out, because that would be what my issue would be. I wouldn't want anybody to be left out.
Sabiri's already told me it's me, innit?
Yeah, I know. But like the limit is 300, which it's always going to be, because on boats and yachts and what, you can't have too many people. It can happen. We just have to see how it can happen. But if the people really want it to happen and are willing to chip in, there is without a shadow of a doubt, there is no doubt, we will get that done. So if it needs to happen, it will happen. We just got to figure out the logistics of how it will happen. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you know, the mansion party, I might have to start looking at houses instead of rivers. I'm not going to lie. We're going to do something. We're going to do something. We're going to do something. If we get the big boys over the line, we've got to do something.
Yeah.
We've got to do something. Paul said 20 men and 280 women.
You actually want me to get killed, like, you actually
There's no way you're explaining that.
Yeah, how can I
There's
explain?
no way you're explaining that.
There is no way. Like, I'd be a goner. Right, next caller. The Jerry James Show. Yes.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. How you guys doing? Drifty looking like a garage DJ, man. Back in the 2000s.
You don't know, bro. I bring you play.
Exactly.
What's good, though, bro?
Quick one, because I know obviously people are obviously in the chat as well, been waiting. So big up to obviously everyone else in the chat as well. What I wanted to discuss, like first of all, was obviously the Haaland situation. I think we're forgetting as a team, like we're coming up against a City team that had David Silva, Aguero, Fernandinho. They've had Ferran Torres in this time. They've had Jesus Navas. They've exchanged him. They had Bravo. Them adding Haaland isn't going to affect Liverpool. It doesn't, because whether they win against Fulham 5-0 or 7-0, yeah, it helps them with goal difference. It's still just 3 points, though. It's still just 3 points. They've had Aguero, who's arguably the best striker in the Prem. So they're bringing in a Haaland. Okay. It doesn't make a difference. They're not bringing in someone that's a Van Dijk at the back that's going to go and make them formidable. They're still going to be got at because of the way they play systematically. So I think all this Haaland hype, although he gets the goals and stuff, it's the system in which they play. If this was, they had Mancini and they were bringing in Klopp as an example, and or Pep to go in like, oh, you know what? Now they're going to be a different force because they're going to play a different way. That's more of a threat. Conte's more of a threat to what Liverpool are doing. And Newcastle, if they get the right manager, are more of a threat than what Man City are at the pinnacle. There's nothing that's really going to change in terms of that. And the other thing I wanted to talk about quickly, and it's not even a question to you guys, but obviously it's everyone in the chat, is my girlfriend sent me something on TikTok that I was like, oh, look at your wallpaper screen and then find your reason why. And obviously, I don't look at that stuff. She's all that emotional, that type of stuff. And I decided to do it this time. And my wallpaper is it's a quote that Klopp's given, and it's I can't even remember it off the top of my head, but it's something along the lines of, just try. If we do it, amazing. But if we don't, fail wonderfully. And I think we need to remember as a Liverpool fan base that we have to enjoy the journey. If we don't enjoy the journey, the highs, the lows, and all of that type of thing, then we'd be looking at ourselves like plastic fans. It'd be easy. You win the quad and you win it every year, and it just becomes a bit boring. The reason why Istanbul, the reason why we are Liverpool, is because of the fact that we've had the highs, we've had the lows, we've had teams that should have never won it, and we've won it. The fact that we're competing against a City, and yeah, we might not win it. We might not win the Prem. We might not win the Champions League. But the fact that our journey's taken us there, that's the main thing. And I think that epitomizes what Liverpool's about, more than just winning everything. Because Chelsea have won more than us in recent memory, yet look at where we are as a club. Man City have won more Prems than us, but they can't compete against our history and the kind of the feeling and the atmosphere around the club and the kind of the sense of being within Liverpool. And I think that's the main thing. I think we need to remember that no matter what happens, I know I'm still going to the parade, because I've never been to a parade, And I want to celebrate the journey that Liverpool have been on more than anything, because you don't know when we're going to have another parade as a club. You don't know when it could be your last. I mean, we could go into disarray again. Arsenal thought it would never happen. United thought it would never happen. Now look. So I think that's the main thing to understand. That's the main thing to remember.
Jerry, fact.
Yeah, man.
Man just came in and dropped hella bombs there. Hey,
The
I'm
only
never
thing
gonna lie,
I-
bro. I was a bit mesmerized by that speech. That speech was cold. I'm never gonna lie. That speech was cold still.
The only thing I disagree with is that it'd be boring winning the quad every season. Everything else just spot on. I don't think it'd be boring, bro.
Think about it. When you're watching that film, if you just knew that the film every time in that series is just, oh, this person wins and they live happily ever after, it's like it gets boring. The fact that you have a high and a low. No, but the way we win the Klopp now, I mean, the way, if we win the quad or we win the Prem, the way we win the Prem this time is gonna, for me, it's gonna surpass the way we won it before. Yeah, it's gonna trump it. It's gonna be like, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this happened. Like, we didn't deserve to win it, yet we have. Winning it by 30, 40 points. I remember when we won it, of course, 30 years was great. But it did feel like when we won the Champions League, or when we thought we were going to win it, when I was watching that City game and Company smashed it. Or when we were going with Brendan Rodgers and it looked like we were going to do it. And Gerrard saying, you don't let it slip. Those memories are like, they stay with me more than the ones that are easy. Because life's not easy, and it represents who we are as people and as Liverpool. And obviously, Liverpool's the people's club, and that's the most important thing. And that obviously, it transpires throughout life, throughout anything that you do. And nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy. The fact that Mane missed that penalty and then we still went through with Simicast, that makes the journey easy. You slap in five penalties and they miss all of them. It's like you're playing against kids. It's easy. You want to come up against the best. You want to. That's for me anyway. But yeah, big up.
I'm not gonna lie, but I got goosebumps. I'm never gonna lie, bro. Man just spitting hella Liverpool facts, bro. I'm just like, gee. Look.
Yeah, man.
I don't even think there's anything left to be said, bro. You just killed it.
Big up yourself, bro.
Bro, you just killed it, bro. There's nothing left to be said, to be honest with you.
We are going to win the quad. We are winning the quad.
Yeah, no. Regardless, like I said, I'm still turning up. I'm still pulling up to Anfield. I don't know how I'm getting there. I don't know where I'm going to park, if I'm getting trained, I don't know.
But no, one thing I'll say, bro, do not drive to Liverpool for a parade. Your car will get towed.
Listen, I'm at to park up in Kirby or somewhere, just outside the AXA training centre.
Bro, you might have to park in Manchester.
No, I'm thinking Birmingham and then walk it up.
No, I'm being serious, bro. You might have to, bro. I'm not even joking.
It's a madness.
I know, this is the one.
Oh shit.
I like that. No, do you know, bro? You just came in and dropped bare fact, bro. That was a speech and a half, bro. That was a speech and a half.
Yeah, dear man, it didn't mean to take up time. I tried to be really quick.
No, but
I'm going to shoot off.
I paused the timer when you was halfway through that. But I'm not going to stop that speech, bro.
No, of course. But I'm respectful of the people. Obviously, just big up the people that are behind the scenes and they've been waiting for 2 hours and stuff to get on the chat and talk about their passion for Liverpool. That's incredible. Obviously, you guys provide the platform, but big up to those people as well. So your Sadiqs, everyone that's come before as well, because they're waiting. Do you know what I mean? They're waiting to come on. They're taking time, just like you guys are taking out of the time. They're taking their time out of the day as well. So big up everyone as well, and big up everyone in the chat as well that's supporting. Make sure you like our Kop-Ish. Like I said, best content out there, LFC content out there at the moment, man.
Nah, bless you, bro. Big up, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up, man.
Hopefully do this quad, and if you guys come to Anfield, I know I'll be there. So, yeah, when we do it, and when you guys come, when I go to the parade, like make sure you guys are there as well, man.
Oh yes, bro, we'll be there.
Yeah, man. Come
on, I'll be there definitely, no doubt.
100%, man. Bless, bro. Big up, man.
Big up, man. Take it easy, bros.
Thank you.
Big up, G. Big up.
No worries, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like if you think I'm joking, I don't know if I can actually show if it's actually gonna show up. Like I've actually got goosebumps, bro.
Yeah, Jerry might have to do the team talk for Sunday still.
Man, I'm saying Jay for president still.
You'd definitely be better than Boris in there, man. Like that goes without saying. Like, Jerry could have come in there and said nothing could still be better than Boris. Nah, Jerry. Yeah, real G, man. Real G.
Yeah. We don't even need to touch on what you say. He just killed it, bro. Yeah, he just killed
He's
it.
done his thing, bro. Right, next caller. Quadik. Quadik.
What are you saying, lad?
What's happening, bro?
I like the name, bro. I like the name.
Yeah, just thought I'd change it up a little bit just for you guys. But how's everyone doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
Bless,
Yeah,
man.
I'm good.
Bless.
I'm good. Yeah, and yeah, big up Jerry as well for what he was saying. 110% agree with everything he said. Yeah, a little bit knackered. I had to cycle home from work, so I literally got home just in time. Listened to you guys, and then got home just right when you started push the Kall-In. So I even showered and nothing, and so yeah. I was kind of waiting to get on, and I told my missus as well. Yeah, I'll call you when I get settled. And yeah, so as soon as I finish this, I need to call. And
Hold on, Sadiq, I beg you don't tell her it's because of us why you're late to call her, please. Yeah, just maybe.
And to Zabiri as well, talking about man's not getting on because he don't drink or don't smoke. Like, stop me in it. Stop me in it.
Oh, well, you don't drink or smoke either, no?
I don't drink or smoke, so like, yeah. Try to stop me in it.
Yeah. Me and Sadiq, yeah, we're down now. What we saying now, innit?
Let me just ask you a little quick question. I know you lot don't smoke, and I'd never encourage you to do anything you don't do.
I vape technically, so that's.
But are you lot telling me that if I get Ray and his nephew out on that boat, not even a shot?
The most I do is a cloudy apple juice, bro. The most.
Do you, man?
No, you know, I respect that. I respect that because I'm bringing Ray and his nephew on that boat. I'm telling you now.
You could bring Ray, nephews, cousins. You know what I mean? Captain Morgan. You know what I mean? You could bring them all. It's all good.
Ray, nephew. I'm bringing his nephew. I'm bringing his cousin Hennessy. It's all coming. It's all coming.
His uncle Kopish. Yeah, no, that's all good.
It's all coming. You know what I mean? Don't just be magnums showing the way you walk. It just be bottles of magnum showing the way you walk. Arrows on the floor, bro.
The only thing I miss is Guinness Punch. If I'm being honest.
I love that.
I miss the Guinness Punch. Yeah. I don't have carrot juice and them sort of sour fat, but Guinness Punch, I do miss that. But anyway,
since I become lactose, I can't drink that, so I miss that too. Still,
me and milk is like this, son, like this. See the cheat there? Yeah, anyway, condensed milk. Evaporated milk, almond milk, oat milk. Yeah, I do like oat milk.
Yeah, that's what we give to. We don't have we don't have cow's milk. We only have oats or almond milk.
Oat milk. I do like oat milk latte. That's my go-to in the morning. Right. So questions.
Yes,
First question. I think this question sort of fits more to Drifty than you, Cal. I don't think this one applies to you, but it's like, do you have like a lucky Liverpool top? Is there like a go-to top? So, for example, I was wearing the new Liverpool top when we was playing Tottenham, yeah, and I took it off. Oh, when we do that, I took it off. I say, I'm not. That's it, yeah, that's it. But other than that, like my others have been fine. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that one's jinxed, yeah, because I put on the other one for our next game. I think I wore it on my other top for the Man City game and with West Ham, which they drew. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I was wondering if you have I know Drifty's more superstitious than Kal is. So I was just wondering if he had a favorite top or a top that I don't know, is a go-to, like this is the one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my second question, we sort of already answered about the parade. So I only just found out coming on here that it's on the 29th. So I'm already thinking, can I book Monday off? Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, I'd love to go down to Liverpool and be part of the parade, no matter what happens. Do you know what I mean? And I've already told security at work like how I'm coming in on Monday if we win the Premier League on Sunday. So like they've been warned. You know what I mean, they got their rifles out. Because yeah, I'll just like Rams was saying, brother. I'll be. You guys don't really know how I stay. I'll just be ridiculously stupid. you know what I mean? Not even working, not even wearing my work uniforms, wearing Liverpool top. What? Then come at me, innit? Hope you guys can run, fucking and diving, but try that. So yeah, so like I'm really excited for the weekend, but also nervous. And again, the realist in me is like, no matter what happens, proud, 100% proud. Do you know what I mean? I'd say I'm probably like, oh wow.
I rate it. 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 I gotta hold that one.
That might be comment of the day. I'm not even gonna lie. That might be comment of the day.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, no, certainly.
No, that's good. That was a good comment. To be fair. No, I was just thinking, like, yeah, I think I'm like drifting in regards of I've been hurt too many times by Liverpool to fully. I know I put the name in there. I'm hearing jest and joke stuff like that, and I want it. Do you know what I mean? I want it, but do you know what I mean? Like, heart's been broken too many times by Liverpool just to fully immerse myself. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think it was Grizz who said it. Dare to dream. I'm dreaming. Do you know what I mean? I'm already foreseeing what I'll be like if it happens, but I still need to sort of keep in reality. I can't jump into the multiverse where we win it. Do you know what I mean? I need to stay in this reality where it's in Man City's hands. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping for a draw. I can't. For me, a win is too unrealistic. A draw. That's all we need. I'm not banning anymore, so it's not that kind of draw. Do you know what I mean? just need a draw. Yeah, before they get kicked up. No pause. That's it. That's it. And obviously, us beats do our thing against Wolves, and yeah, don't know. I think the next Kall-In show, I think everyone would be crazy.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That'd be a mental Kall-In show.
Next week's gonna be a madness when we win it.
Right, man.
So,
You know, all right.
Drifty, brother. I don't think you believe me when I say
he believes in the quad.
Like I said to you lot, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I always try to find the magic in everything when it comes to football. But if I can't logically believe in what I'm thinking, I can't do the Disney fairy tale thing. If it happens, I will enjoy the ride at that moment, but I have to be logical. There is nothing logical about Villa getting a point at the Etihad. Nothing. Literally, there's no angle. I've tried every logical angle and there isn't one. There just isn't. So we'll see how it goes.
Was it logical when we played Barcelona and had to come back?
No, but Cal, that was in our hands though. That's the problem.
Regardless though, was it logical when we were 3-0 down to AC Milan?
It was more logical than Villa getting a point at the Etihad.
No way, Drift.
No, it was, bruv, because it's in our hands. Well, we had our destiny in our own control. We're asking a team who are inferior in every single way to pull something out they're not capable of.
190 minutes though, Drift.
Villa getting a point at the Etihad is like asking a man to give birth. It's not possible, bro.
But
it's not possible. Unless all of a sudden we're seahorses, it's not possible, bro.
Southampton got a point at the Etihad. We wouldn't have. None of us would have thought that. It's not a logical drift. It's unlikely.
I would. Off the back of that, and I understand where Drift's coming from. I suppose what we've witnessed in football as football fans is nothing's impossible. Highly unlikely. Logic, I think when it comes to being logical, and I argue this with people all the time, logic is a safe bet to go on, but in life's not logical. Do you know what I mean? There's no real logic in life. Do you know what I mean? And well, there is logic in life, but there's like in terms of football, do you know what I mean? Like we've seen, like I said, Everton. I mean, Crystal Palace should have won that game yesterday. And I let Everton back in and to beat them. Do you know what I mean? That weren't logical. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we've had games where we should have won the game and then the teams have come back. That weren't logical. Do you know what I mean? So again, I'm praying to all the gods. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm praying. Carl wants all the belts. I'm praying to all the gods that we do it. Do you know what I mean? All the gods. But yeah, I'm not. I don't want to. Yeah, I want to be that madman running through the streets of South London saying, look what is on. You know what I mean? You might hear about it in the local news, quoting advertising and all that sort of stuff. But realistically, yeah, I'm just as I said, I hope I'm wrong. For the sake of Liverpool, I hope I'm wrong. Do you know what I mean? I want it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we
we'll
shall
see.
see.
I can't wait till Sunday.
I can.
I'll DM with a video just going mad, like yeah. So no shame in my game.
Look, it is what it is.
I'm gonna chop that up now for you, my bro.
Take care,
bless
Lickings.
us always.
Bless up people in the chat. Nice one. Speak to you guys soon.
Big up, man. Bless us always, bro.
Drift, do you have a lucky Liverpool top?
Yeah. So for the longest, it was our 2006 kit, which is my favorite Liverpool kit of all time.
The Adidas one, yeah?
Yeah. No, 2006, 2007. So like the one that covered that season.
It was 7, 8, and 08, 09, that one then. No, it wasn't. You're right.
No, it was 2006 to 7. Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
Yeah, 6 to 7. Yeah, because and I was annoyed that we changed it out because like I loved it and I wanted us to rock it for 2 years. Yeah. Either way, that shirt, that's my favorite Liverpool shirt of all time. I love that shirt. That shirt is something else. So that used to be my lucky shirt. Well, it still is to a degree. But you know what became my new lucky shirt is actually our Champions League winning shirt of 18-19. That now, this I don't know if it's the color, if it's the collar, I don't know what it is, bro. But that shirt right there, that is my new. But what I've tried to do this season is I've tried to make our home kit this season our lucky kit, and thankfully, it's been okay, and it has come through. But I don't quite know yet how it lies. But the 18-19 Champions League kit and the 06-07, those are my two go-to kits. It is so irrational to be superstitious. It's the dumbest thing. I can't explain it. It's weird. It's so weird. I've already got a couple of rituals I'm getting ready for Sunday that are so illogical. I'm even going against my own argument I just put up just a minute ago about logic. It's the dumbest shit ever. Superstition makes no sense. How's my little self gonna affect millions of people's lives by what I'm doing? It's the dumbest shit ever, bro. It is. Superstition is the dumbest shit ever. It really is. But
I used to have lucky kit or lucky shirt, but I don't have one now. For me, it's more what shirt calls out to me before a game.
Oh, okay.
I feel like certain shirts, I'm just like, yeah, that's the one for today.
Fair dude.
So I think I'm kind
of. You got too many kits. That's why you got about 80,000 kits. So you're like, you can actually go in there and be like.
I can't remember which one I wore for the Southampton game, but there's a reason why I wear every kit.
Do you know who you are, bruv? You're Alicia Silverstone in Clueless. Remember when she used to go on the computer and try and get her outfit? That's you with the kits, bruv. You're like on the computer, you just calculate, and all the kits are going by, and just like, oh, I forgot I even had that one. Oh, just like going through, it's mad, bruv. You got way too many kits, bruv.
Every kit's got a meaning to it, and I'll be honest, I'm starting to now add retros to the collection, which I feel so good. Like even kits I weren't able to afford growing up and stuff like that. When I'm like, I'm starting to be able to get them of those kits now, and it feels so good. It feels so good.
No, it does. It does.
I genuinely don't know I'm going to put them. Now.
It feels good in life regardless. That's why I made the Ford Focus my first car, because I grew up loving it. So when I was older, I was like, I need to get it. And it was old by that time, but it still felt beautiful to me because it was the car I loved. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
For real. Right, our last caller for the evening. Mr. Demo Dre, #Sports Frenzy.
Big up, guys. What's up?
Yourself, bro. How are you,
Yo,
man?
When are you gonna get me to 1K? I don't get you need to get me to 1K too.
Have you got a channel, bro? We didn't know you had a channel, bro.
Yeah, you see that sports frenzy thing right there? That's my channel.
Oh, Bob, you should have let man know that time ago, bro. Come on, bro. Man never knew that, bro. Come on.
Listen, I really need one of you guys to jump on one time, but the time difference is so messed up. I doubt it's gonna happen. But that's not what
you're in New York now, right?
Yeah, so right now it's 5:02.
In the morning?
5:02. Nah, PM.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, so I know the time difference is crazy. I know it's crazy. All right.
No, that's doable. That's doable, bro. That's doable.
No, because
we'll sort something out.
when we do shows, it's like it starts at 9, so you guys are sleeping.
Remember, you jumped into some of my UFC
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, of course.
Like,
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk, man. I've just put so Demo, your the link.
Yeah, that's the hashtag. That's it right there. Sports frenzy.
Yeah, mate. Hey, come on, guys. Make sure you go over there and support Demo, man. Come on. Yeah, bro. This is the first I knew, but we should have let man know that ages ago, bro.
I know, right? I know. All right. So here's my thing, guys. All right. I know you guys were speaking of superstition just now. Drifty was not very specific about what he does. That's what I want to know. What you guys do as superstitions when a Liverpool game is on. For me, like whatever side we're kicking to in a game, that's where the remote is. So I put the remote over this side. And then at halftime, I have to switch it as soon as the whistle goes. I have to switch it to the next side for halftime. All right, that's my superstition. And then Kyle, I spoke to Drift about this on, I think it was IG. I sent you like what I want you to chop up in a members video, but I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
So Kyle, I know we're getting a lot of like young players into the team, right? And you know you watch a lot of youth football. So I don't think Klopp has a great record of bringing through young players at Liverpool, and for me, I curse him a lot for it. Barring Curtis Jones, I can't think of anybody because I think Trent came through under Brendan Rodgers.
No. Trent came through.
No,
it's Klopp.
He did play under Brendan. I'm sure he did.
He started right.
I'm sure his first ever Liverpool game was under Brendan. I'm sure it was.
It was Klopp.
You sure?
100%.
All right, fine. The chat will let us know. But barring those two, I don't think he has a tremendous record of carrying through young players at Liverpool, right? And so with the likes of Jones and Elliott, now we got Carvalho, and then we're linked with Chouameni. Like, what does that mean for?
And clears out the digestion.
That's okay, but that one just got me. I was just like, rotted.
These guys are the best, though. What does that mean for the likes of Balagizis and these kind of players, right? Because, like I said, I don't see us bringing through a lot of youths, and I'm all for youth development and breaking into the team. I mean, Gerrard did it, and Trent did it, and stuff, and I don't see like we're making a way for those, especially signing these players, the Chouamenis and the Carvalhos and all of these. All right. So I don't know what you think about that. Just let me know. I'ma hop out and big up on yourself.
Big up to you.
Bless up, man. You know, Holy man jumped in and sub, bro. So let's get you to 1,000
thanks
real
a lot,
quick.
guys. Thanks a lot. Big up.
Yeah. Let's get Demo to 1,000 real quick, people, man.
100%. Big up, guys.
Nah, bless us always, bro. Big up, man.
We'll definitely talk.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Yeah. Nice one, brother.
Big up, man. Big up.
Right. Go on then, Drift. Specifics of your superstitions.
Do you know what, bro? I've really tried to calm down on them because I know how irrational they are and how stupid they are. I used to have a specific song I would listen to in the car on my journey home. I don't finish my drink until the game's finished. And I keep the same drink from the beginning of the game to the end. A certain volume on the TV.
Bro.
Make sure I'm sitting in the same spot. And at one point, it would be what I was wearing as well. Like if we lost, I would never wear what I was wearing ever again during a game. And I would weed out my garms throughout the time of like what I was wearing when we lost and when we won.
Like, your wardrobe must have taken a hit in them Hodgson days, boy.
But I was just sitting there bucking naked, bro. That's basically what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, babe, you know, you know, man. Yes, I've got my balls on the couch. It is what it is. Get what you need. But but like, yeah, no, it was mad, bro. So I've really tried to like slow down on my superstitions because I realized that they're really stupid.
I can't lie. Sony's killing it tonight. Sony, you're an absolute fire, bro. You're killing it tonight.
Oh no, do you know what though? Because obviously I'm a God-fearing man. Like that's idolization, so I wouldn't do that. But yeah. I know, like, you know, I get where he's coming from. But yeah, I've tried to really cut out the superstition. I really have. And all the Caribbean people in the chat will know as well. We're really bad for superstition. Like we just are. Like it's a really mad Caribbean thing, but it's like it's just things that you're just like, why am I doing this? Like I don't even understand why I'm doing this. Like this, it don't make no sense, bro.
Shall I tell you why I'm laughing? Yeah, because the other day I went round and saw my mum. You'd have heard this before. My mum was like, I dreamt fish last night. Is Iona pregnant? I was like, no, she's not. She's like, okay, just checking because, you know, obviously you've just had another one. Like,
yeah.
We're having no more use. We're good. Like, my mum is one of the most superstitious people.
Oh, she's old school, bro. That's why, bro. But my dad's the one who installed half of these on me. I'm like, why am I doing these crazy things, bro? Don't hoover after 9 o'clock. Don't walk past someone on the stairs. Magpies and all. I'm like, don't put the umbrella up in the house. Don't put shoes on the table. It's the weirdest shit, bro. I'm like, how is this?
On the table that's just standard. That's not even a superstition.
No, like I mean, like if you like new shoes, like you know, like if you come home with a bag and it like, if you drop a knife, don't pick it up. If you drop a glove, don't pick it up. If there's no one else around, what am I just supposed to lose a glove? Make this make sense. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking? If there's nobody around who could pick this glove up and pass it to me, I've just got to go and buy a new pair of gloves. Like, what are we talking about? This is madness. Like I remember one time when my missus just screamed because she came in the kitchen and the knife was just on the floor and it just freaked her out because it was the big knife. But it's like, it's just dumb. But yeah, that babe, can you pick that up for me? Like, I can't pick it up. I drop. It's just weird shit, bro. It's just like, it's weird shit, bro. It's weird. I'm sorry. It's just weird, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I used to be superstitious.
Yeah, so over the left shoulder, my God.
So what? I've never heard of this one.
If you spill salt, you have to dash some over your left shoulder, bruv. You ain't heard that.
What? I spill salt all the time. You know how much Morley's I used to get through, bro? You think little salt don't get spilled now? Like,
bro, I'm telling you, bro. It is just
salt over my shoulder in the front room, bro. Like,
but I'm telling you, this is why I've tried to be like, look, these are just the most stupid, irrational things. Like, come on. Like, you've just got to cut it out. Like, I'll be in public, bruv, or saluting a magpie, bruv, because there's just one. People will be like, what are you doing?
Don't let me catch you doing that, Drift, because you know.
No, I'll stop doing all that. I'll stop doing all that.
Don't let me catch you saluting a magpie, Drift, because if you do, it's done.
No, I've stopped all of that, bruv. I've stopped all of that. I just said, like, even really stupid ones that aren't even anything to do with like the Caribbean traditions, like free drains, walking under the lamppost, you know, like walking under a ladder, just weird stuff that you're like, this is the dumbest stuff. Come on, man. I'm a God-fearing man. It's in his hands, and what will be will be. It wasn't because I smashed a mirror or walked under a ladder or dropped a knife or saw a magpie or whatever the crazy stuff is. But to be fair, some of them I can't help. I still don't finish the drink during the game. Like I'm trying, innit? I'm trying.
Like I won't walk under a ladder only because just safety, innit?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's secure or not. Like, but yeah, certain other things I'm like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's the Caribbean traditions. They're something else, bro. They're something
As
else.
the Cow's Richard was pouring apple juice to the Bobby Mar. Oh boy.
Don't walk through the road signs, Yafu. Yeah, no, I still don't do it. I'm a grown ass man, and I'm just not walking through the road sign. Why? Don't walk through the scaffolding. Just the weirdest stuff. There's so many of them. I'm actually realizing how stupid it is that for so long I let these dumb things just, you know what I mean? So yeah.
But Demo, we are going to chop up what you've been speaking about in the members video. That needs a full conversation, because we also need to look at other clubs and how they brought through their players, how many players we brought through, what positions players could actually come through. So it'd be interesting. I think we need to cut that up properly rather than giving it a couple of minutes on this one. But all I will say is there's 3 players I think will come through for Liverpool as things stand. And that's Musliowski, Gordon, and Balagizi. But I'll go into more detail. But those are the 3. Pretty supers. Chris says, my Caribbean parents are fuller superstitions. All of them rub off on me. My American raised missus thinks I'm nuts sometimes. I get it.
Yeah, it's true, Bob. That's what it is. Like I said, my missus screamed because there was a big ass bread knife on the floor when she walked in. Like, what's this? Like, yeah, pick that up for me, please, babe. I dropped that earlier on. It's weird, bro. It's so weird, bro.
Drop a knife, you won't pick it up.
I've tried to get out of that one. If there's someone in the yard, I'll just go, pick that up for me, please. I'm trying to undo. Do you know when I realized it was stupid? When I dropped my glove outside walking the dog, and I was like, am I really gonna fucking leave this here? Like, am I just gonna walk? Even the dog was looking at me like, you're gonna lose a glove. Like, the chain is cold as well, you know, bro. Like, I've ever held a dog chain with no gloves in the middle of December, bro. I just had to pick up that glove, man. I was just like, this is madness, bro. And then I realized when I see 2 magpies and I don't get no good luck, I'm like, so why do I believe I'm gonna get the bad luck? But I saw 2 and ain't nothing good happened to me.
Well, it's like when people see Friday the 13th and stuff like that. It's like, I'm like, last week was Friday the 13th, and Friday was bloody good for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
no, it's true, bro. Good.
So I don't know. But yeah. I'll be honest,
superstitions are very strange, because what it does is it messes with your anxiety. That's what it does. It brings on your anxiety, brother. If you do something you know you shouldn't have done, like I remember, like, long story short, like my cat, like when I was really, really young, got ran over and died the same day. An umbrella went up in our house. And you know when you just start messing with yourself and you're like, is it because the umbrella and like superstition can like really play with you like that and like mess with your head? But when you think about it, like it didn't have anything to do with it, but you can't help it, innit? It's like human nature. So yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. I try my hardest to not let superstitions bother me. I really do. I just say my prayers at night. I say my grace when I eat. I just know the big man's got me in it. I'm just like, it's just one of them things, man.
Yeah. An Enthusiast X says Mario Götze or Sturridge, both only 40% career peak. I'm gonna go Sturridge only because Götze kind of accomplished everything he could, to be fair, whereas I don't think Sturridge did.
I think Sturridge was the better player, though.
That's debatable.
Pete Götze was a bad boy, but I'll still go Sturridge.
Götze was a problem, bro. He's a big problem, but Sturridge is my guy, so I'm all right with it. M Shack says, any chance for Balagizi, Musliowski next season? I think we'll see them prominently in pre-season. Definitely.
That members video will be quite interesting, that Demo just suggested as well, chopping up the clock bring through enough for the youth players. Yeah.
Asian Rummy, Aslan Rummy. So it says, Drifty has me triggered. Glazers came in 2005 and Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013. Look at all the windows we've had under them, especially 2009 onward. They make FSG look blush. Would make FSG blush.
Look, Aslan, Ferguson is a don. Yeah, he is a don. I'm just saying he was massively helped by having the financial backing for a long period of his Man United time. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying he had a lot of financial backing. That's all. He's still a G. I'm not trying to say he wasn't a G. He was a G. He did cover up a lot of Glazer's bullshit as well. I must admit.
Oh, hell of a lot. Yafu says Cow to replace Johnny Depp as Captain Sparrow in the film. Oh boy, I'm never gonna live this down, but I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Kadir says, guys, we have to link up. The Kopish community need to link up. Make it happen. I'm in. God willing. God willing.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't think of anything more amazing than the Kopish community all coming together on a boat in a mansion, whatever it is. Like, it'll be amazing.
I'm gonna be real with you. Even when I just meet some of you guys who watch the show randomly in public and stuff, and the love and all the like encouragement you give, like, you guys have no idea how much it means to us. It's humbling, man. It's humbling. Like, don't take it for granted. Even if I'm short in the conversation, it's not because I don't want to speak to it. I might just be in a rush, but humbled, and appreciative, man. Kadir says Jerry James came in and done a Martin Luther speech. Respect, bro. Facts.
Yeah,
Big
I'm
up
not even
Jerry.
gonna lie. Jerry was spitting. He was spitting.
Facts. Pete Al says just landed in London for the yacht party.
Hey, come on.
Like Pete, you know.
Meet us on the South Bank, Pete.
Anyone watching We Own the City, former Wire stars? No, I ain't heard of this. What's this on Jamrock? I need to get involved.
What, like Wood Harrison and that, yeah?
We Own the City. All right.
What we got a stringer up in there? Like, who's up in there?
I can't see Idris being in the show anymore. Idris is big time now.
To be fair, so is Wood though.
Yeah, Idris is clear though, bro.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, Idris is like a superstar now for real. Isn't it? But you never know though, bruv. You never know.
Yeah, I'd be down for it.
He's done a couple things that weren't very superstarish. Have you seen that DJ series that he did that didn't get commissioned for a second one?
Yeah.
I actually kind of enjoyed it, but like it wasn't big. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't anything.
You still ain't watched Luther yet, have you?
No, I haven't. No.
Please jump on it, Drift, bro.
Bruv, it's getting mad, bruv. Stranger Things is coming out soon as well, bruv. Like,
I'm so, you know, I can't even get anyone for not watching anything. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched anything. Literally,
I've been watching movies. I've been trying to watch movies.
The only thing I've been able to watch in the last like few months is Liverpool and UFC and football. That's it.
Rah, no Idris or Wood. I mean, who's in there? I'm trying to like who's in there, Jam? Obviously I can look it up. So
yeah.
You know how long I wanted to start Ozark, Cal? Like, there's so many shows.
Yeah,
I ain't even started it, bro.
No, Ozark's big still.
Bro, Snowflake, I need to start, bro.
Snowfall, bro.
Sorry, yeah.
That's such a Caribbean thing to do. What? I mean, really? What them call it? Snowflake, snowfall. What them call it? What them call it?
Oh man, that was amateur move. That's right.
Troy M says, craziest superstitions growing up. Eye jumping meant someone talking about you. Facts. Or your ears burning. Itchy palms meant money. Yep, facts.
I mean, not rich yet.
Making rain. Oh, and imagine trying to walk forward, avoiding ants. So true.
The cracks as well. Don't step on the cracks.
Yeah. Pause. Boy.
So many weird superstitions, man. I really wish. I never forget. I was about 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that. Early memories, and I just remember my dad going, "Ah!" and then my mum was like, "What? Magpie, man!" And we was on the motorway, innit? So obviously, like, we're driving fast or whatever. It's like right there, like, just landed in front of me and just flew away. And I'm just this little kid in the car, like, magpie. What the hell?
What, Newcastle area, yeah?
It just infiltrated me, brother. And then ever since then, I'm like, magpie's bad luck. It's just, yeah, it's so weird. The hoovering after 9 o'clock's got to be the most irrational one out of all of them.
That doesn't. Well, it can't work in my household. I've got.
Why can't I hoover after? So what are you telling? The yard just got to remain dirty because it's 9 o'clock. Like, yeah, bro, it's weird, bro. Weird. Super
People, we are going to be back on Sunday. No, we'll be back before that. We've got to do a preview of some sort.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro.
We'll sneak in a preview between now and Sunday. So we'll get something going for that. And then obviously Sunday, we start celebrating because we would have won a domestic treble. Believe, people. Believe. The boat's open. We're afraid of everyone. Pete says, is anything special happening for the preview tomorrow? We're going to get something out for the preview. We are going to get something out for the preview. So keep an eye on the socials for that one, guys. We'll get something out. And then obviously Sunday, we'll be back for you guys again.
I can already, like, when you just said that, my entire body felt hot. You know, like, I don't know if anyone who suffers from anxiety will know what this feels like, where you just get this warm, overwhelming feeling that just goes like over you, and you're like, this is weird. And you're trying to get, like, I just got that feeling just now, bro, where you just said about Sunday, and I just remember what's at stake and how little chance there is of it happening. And I just felt weird.
You just need to enjoy the roller coaster, bro.
I've tried to enjoy it. I have tried to enjoy it. It's really weird because I think ultimate success and ultimate demise are just as stressful for different reasons. And there's somewhere in the middle where you get to enjoy it a little bit more. And I know that sounds really stupid, but to be on the precipice of greatness, I think comes with just as much stress as being dead. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're dead, it's the polar opposite, but it's that type of like, I can't believe this is happening, rare. Whereas we're like, I can't believe this might happen. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. It's so weird.
I love it, bro. High stakes, high rewards. That's what we're here for.
I just want everyone to be proud of the team if we don't do it.
Oh, we are, but we'll be even more proud when we do it.
I can imagine it's going to be difficult for people to take. So I'm just saying, make sure you're just as proud, man.
All I'm saying, Sunday, don't expect humility from me. Yeah? Don't expect it from me. It ain't going to exist. But people, please make sure you smash the like button if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed already, we're on the road to 25k, people. Please do tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. We'd love to get to 25k before the season ends officially. And yeah, keep an eye on social media and we'll let you know when the preview's coming out. And we move, people. It's been a fantastic show. Jerry, big up yourself again for that speech. Big up to all the callers. Big up to everyone who's just been in the comments, etc. throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Big up to all the super chats as well, man. Big up you lot, man. Big up.
Love you all. Until we see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kopish and we are out, people.
Peace.